You are shooting me. Are you really gonna shoot a guy in a $3,000 suit? Come on!
Whoa! That thing's burning!
I got hit by the burning goose shit!
Heads up!
Hey, watch out!
Brother. Hey, guys. Why was I muted? I didn't even push the button. Also, thank you for telling me, Infested. No one else is here to tell me, apparently. Well, we have this first tank up here in the hands of Naw, rolling it in. Oh, that's a beautiful first punch. That's going to be the corner. And he chases it for the dumpster. I don't know about that. He had a corner. Still nothing. Hunter's in now. They're going to send in their whole support. Hunt will connect. Can he get instant clear? Jockey is 1v1ing us. It's going to be a connection. Can he get to the dumpster? The jockey's clear. Oh, this tank has really sold the bag, I feel like. But he still has a lot of HP. He can still make something happen.
Kill it, man. Kill it.
But I welcome you in, everyone. We have a best of 3 for you. Open Road, Dead Before Dawn, Detour Head will be the maps of choice. The number 1 seeded Navi will take on the number 4 seeded Universidad. They're gonna go. And ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how wide this is. Look how much HP this tank still has. They have a smoke charge currently up. Here we go. Tanks going in. They can make something happen here. Charger will connect. Smoker's going to try and find a target. Here comes the Rock. Nice turn, Rock. That's Hunt connects. And they're going to get some decent damage out of this here at the end.
Watch out!
And that tank will be dead.
Find me some real first aid.
538 points of bonus remaining. I can't believe I was muted. Jesus.
Heads up!
I was muted for like half the first chapter. That's freaking crazy. These guys got me all haywire here because they were just being weird and annoying. So I didn't even have the right logos up either. Like, this has not been the best of starts.
Reloading.
But we have a 2-2 currently up. Boom's gonna try and get a nice arc through the window. That will be 2. Nicely done.
Hey, watch out!
Navi, the team in Division 2 that made it through the entire Swiss round undefeated. And still perfect to their playoff bouts.
This ain't gonna be good.
Jock Spit charge. Final SI is up. It's going to be a Hunter. Charge is a little bit out of position, but he will be rotating in. And there's a little bit of a split here. Nick is all alone, but they're going to be able to get a double cap over there. That's going to be a Pound Spit. Jockey, the massive damage here at the end. In cap coming out. Almost 2. Akari. And what a nasty hit. Taking advantage of the separation from Navi.
Gotta reload!
And nicely done there from Universidad.
Got a safe house!
Getting a nice hit at the end. They have one more attack here that they can put together. But it's not going to be the greatest of SI. A charged smoke, 2-2. They can maybe stack. They're going to go ahead and spit at the safe room. Delay a little bit. But they're not going to have time to get a 4th SI up, so here we go. They're going to have to send it in. Nobody can find a spawn. Here we go. Smoker does go in. Maybe like a third cut. Oh, the charger will connect, and that's going to be another double cap. Boom finds 3. And that's going to be another nice hit at the end. Universidad really putting it together there at the end. And they're going to go in with 312. Giving them a 7-12 total score at the Chapter 1 Open Road. Oh, that's great to hear, Dustin.
get sick of this shit.
Come on, y'all. Hell.
I thought MK was the only one who muted his mic and forgot.
Another way to New Orleans.
I do not.
I can
wanna
see
walk
his
all the way to New Orleans.
tutoring is going well for me. He's teaching me all the right things, like muting your mic, having the wrong things up. He's teaching me well. Much love, MK. If you're here. I don't even know if you're here. Oh, that's great, Infested. I'm happy for you. Just waiting on one more ready up on the side of Navi. They had a decent survivor round. Of course, Universidad was able to take advantage of a couple of separations and get some nice hits at the end. Universidad obviously being the underdog, being number 4 seed, not the only perfect record left. As we are going live here, second half, chapter 1, open road, Jock Smoke, Jock Spit, the opening attack. Universidad on the survivor side. Can they put up a better score than Navi did? 7-12 is the number to beat in the early goings. We got 3 SI up top. Charger looking for a spawn down below. Jock Smoke Spit above. Smoker does drop down, perhaps looking to stack with the Charger. And that's usually what we see here, is the stack. So now we just have the Jock Spit up top. Looks like they're going to try and get a pool charge down below. Inbound it goes, and they're going to come in from behind. Smoker's going to get... They're going to be able to get the stack, but they clear the Charger in time. The Spit's not going to get anything. And this is a little separation here. Ellis, unfortunately, splitting off and losing that 1v1 against the Jockey. But it's going to be about 6%. And now I think we're going to see Universidad pushing up together. They know where this tank spawns. They have the advantage of that. And they're aiming for it, but they're not hitting. And they're getting real aggressive with it, trying to get some chip out of this. Look at Naw. And they're only going to get 100 for their troubles, really. And it's going to be Akari, tank number 1 for Navi. Oh, first hit dumpster, a little bit off the mark. I don't know if Akari has time to go grab the other dumpster. It looks like they're going to send in an attack here. Charger just sending it, can't find it. I need to put on Do Not Disturb. And a shutdown from the Boomers. So they want the Jockey, the Smoker, and the Hunter for their commit. As Akari already down to second pass, no dumpster. And this is already a rough spot here. And here we go, looks like Akari's going in. Smoke, Jock Hunt for the support. Akari has a chance to cut them off, but they make it down just fine. There's the Jockey. They should be able to clear it up a little bit too early. He lands a punch, no corner just yet. SMG's melting it down. There's the smoke pool. Another punch. No corner yet. Gets another punch onto Rochelle. And another. No corner. Again, pushing Rochelle up on top of the hill. Can't find it. Tank is all alone. Rock flying in. Gonna connect. Hunter is a little bit late. And they get the skeet. And that should be all for Akari. And they get the smoke pool. And I think we're going to see kind of similar damage coming out from both sides. As that tank is up and dead. 585 is the bonus remaining. And remember, Navi walked in with 312. So a lot of work so a little bit of work to do here from Navi. Can Universidad hold it together? We saw Navi have a similar bonus. But that fell apart on the subsequent hits. We have a 2-2 Jock charge. Not a bad hit for this hallway here. Rotating nicely. They're running 3 SMGs, which is something you don't really see that often. Usually 2 shotgun setup. Ellis going to go and break the door to the right. Charger's going to catch him inside. Spit is out of position, though, and it just barely spreads over, but he gets out of it no problem after only a few ticks. Boom gets shut down up top, and that's only going to be a subsequent amount of bonus as they keep pushing it forward.
Watch out!
Reloading.
Reloading! Reloading. Reloading! Get ready before we open.
So the event has begun. They have a Jockey, they have a Smoker, they have a Charger, they have a Hunter. A quad attempt. 540 The bonus on the table. Obviously, a quad wipes all that out. Where do they send it? I do believe outside. And Universidad probably no rush to go. They only have one bleeding. But they still have 3 sets of pills. I like the little plant going around. Universidad gonna take everything they can, clear out all these comments. It's gonna make it a little bit easier to try and handle this quad. We have everything set up top. Immediate rocket spawns. Smoker has dropped down. I don't know if that's gonna be the play. No, trying to rotate back up. The comments have ended. A couple staggering outside. And it looks like we're about to see the quad attempt. Universidad begins to push out. Ellis leading the way. That is Diaz. Coach position 2, heading out. Hunter looks like he wants to come up over the fence. He's on the house far ahead. Jock charge above, smoke below. Looking to all come from different angles. Here we go. Smoker looking to engage, climbing over the bush. Jockey's in. Oh, they get the connections, double cap, but they're gonna mop everything up. Everything will land, but it's gonna be one after the other. So while they all landed, it won't be a quad. And it looks like we have a crash. No crash. Nick is moving.
You shoot me. Well, that just deals my... That'll keep me for a bit.
And I think only one more attack, and as of right now, Universidad has a lead about a little over 100. One last attack. It's going to be a 2-2 here post-quad. Hunt. Jock. Boom. Nice double boom over the generator. Hunter is in. Looking to collect something. Gets a spit. Hunt at the end. Jockey trying to keep him in, and he will. Some more ticks, and they might lose the road if they don't clear that soon. And they get the in cap. Is that going to be enough? Not quite. Universidad's gonna hold on to a tiny lead. 736 to 712 in favor of the number 4 Universidad after 1.
I hear a charger.
Getting ready to roll into Chapter 2 of Open Road here. This is where we can see things get a little bit crazy. Universidad holding a very tiny lead. We're going to see a pretty good attack, Jock Smoke Charge Spit, but I believe the importance is getting a hit necessary for the drop down over here, which is one of the bigger choke points of the game. And of course, the second biggest choke point is after they go through the sewer. And of course, they climb back up. Right here. 2 of the biggest choke points in this game. They let that go. That is unfortunate. And you need the correct hit for it. What we see teams typically do is use the spitter to delay. Maybe even hold SI. But if they send a full hit, the spitter can just spit in the tunnel, delay a little bit. Make sure they have their hit up. Of course, if Universidad somehow shuts things down and there's nothing stopping them, they could be able to take the drop, no problem. We'll see what happens as we are underway. Chapter 2, Universidad holding the small lead. Jock Smoke Charge Spit, as I mentioned before, the attack up. We're going to see a 78% tank, so that's going to be on the other side of the sewer, I do believe. Universidad still running that 3 SMG setup. I guess they don't have a second shotgun player today. Smoker looking to the engage here behind the truck. The rest of them are on top, ready for some rocket spawns. And I feel like it's all about the delay. Hellas pushing out. Here comes the Smoker, leading the engage. As I mentioned, they get that pull, but nice insta-clear. Jockey not winning, and they're going to be able to melt everything down, and that's not a block. They can get around that if they try. I think they can get around that, but they don't, but it doesn't matter. Universidad, we're going to see them go, go, go. I don't know. I think they were a bit too slow. Are they going to send it? Oh, this could be risky. The spawns are up, but it's not anything they can really grab. Look at this Hunter. Oh, Nick jumped back up. Oh, no. There's the clear, but this Charger's going to steal him. Yeah. Oh, the disasters of the sewer. Nasty damage off full in cap here. He went back up. And they had the rush, but for some reason, he went back up the ladder, leading to a massive amount of damage, and the jockey is up as well. Rochelle needs to go now. What is happening? And they're going to be able to make it down, but not without terrible consequence. Jock Smoke going to go and despawn, live another day.
Reloading.
As they drop down into the sewer. Spit Hunt's going along with that Jock Smoke that just despawned. Of course, they have the next choke point, but I do believe they have time to hit before that, but they have to go relatively soon. But it looks like they're going to stay up top, and they're just going to set up for the next choke point. Of course, seeing as Universidad took the first one rough, I think Navi wants to take their chances with the second one as well. Hi, Cleo. Universidad needing to buckle up. Of course, where do they take the tank as well? There's a lot of questions. And honestly, giving them that whole sewer is a bold move, but like I said, it's probably from the very fact that they took the first choke point so rough, they think they're going to take their chances here at the second one. Catch him out again. Hunter is pouncing around. Yep, I knew that was going to happen. Hunter is dead. I don't know if these guys know the maps that well. I'm starting to wonder. That's the second time I've seen that happen in a match. Shout out Nina for doing the same thing. My goat, my king, and my lovely teammate. As they're going to send in the attack here. Jockey's M2'd, and look at that. We're going to see a whole hell of a lot different Universidad attack here. Shutting it down this time. As there's only a smoke spit up, they're going to be able to pick that smoker. Spit's got nowhere to go, and that is going to be a beautifully done shutdown. As they continue to push forward, we're going to see the tank up here at about 12%. Spitter is saving. I'm not sure what that's about, but of course Universidad going so slow that we're going to see another hit. And it's not a bad one either. Actually, in fact, it's a god hit. They can catch him in between here with all these tree spawns. Can they get something in the chaos? Hunter spawn up front. Here comes the Charger entering from the rear. Spit's going to go with it, but they're going to be able to melt down that Charger. Jockey still looking for a target. Here connects on the neck. They're going to get the pounce in the Spit. And some more damage tallying up. Nicely done from Navi, and that will be the final hit for Tank. As they press forward, and the gong should sound right now. There's the gong. Tank up. It's going to be... I'm gonna assume he's saying that like Jesus. Second tank for Navi. As Universidad pushes back. I don't think they have time to make it down. So it looks like we're gonna hang out here, and I do believe this blue car is hittable. If I remember correctly. It's either this blue car or this car down here, but I think it's the blue one. Where are they going? And it looks like they're just gonna use this whole bridge. Don't drop down. They're going whole way back. Universidad is confident in their ability to take this map again. Wait, oh. No, they're down in the sewer. They just took an interesting path. And Universidad actually throwing me off as well. This tank, second pass. What? They're going They're being so bold right now. There's an attack up. The Hunter's going to try and slow them down. It's not going to be fast enough. Is this tank going to be AI? Jockey connecting at the top. There's a smoker up still, but it's just a smoker. This tank is AI. They just did a whole full loop-de-loop on him. And there it goes. AI tank, but it's 6K. And of course, they have the event to contend with. I actually am not sure how wise this was. Because the hit's about to be up. They have a smoke ton back. 8 seconds. Oh my god, they're still pushing forward. Do they know they have an event to take with? Do they know? Those who know. Welcome in, Rails. I was wondering if he'd pop in today. And this tank is still they're just taking their chances here. Look at them. They are going. Oh, this rock! Oh, almost. I can't believe what I'm seeing. We have a quad, an AI tank, and a horde. Universidad better buckle in. They clear the Hunter. Charger gets a slam. They finally clear it. Jockey's inbound. Gonna connect onto Reformed. And they're being slow at clearing it. Oh, the tank is stuck. Oh, no. Okay, he's unstuck now, so we're good. And that's gonna be just luck. Luck.
This way.
And I cannot believe what I just seen. Penalization? There's nothing to penalize. I mean, that was completely legal. They just got outplayed. Universidad completely looped them. The only thing was that tank got stuck, but it wasn't for very long, and he unstuck. So I just can't believe 420 points of bonus. Now, I'm sorry that was a little bit lacking in the cast department, but I am just baffled. But there is nothing illegal that went on. Navi just honestly getting outplayed there. But I'm just in disbelief of what I just saw. As we are going live, let's see what Navi decides to do. And I don't think Universidad's going to let that happen.
Reloading.
So I don't know if we see Navi try something similar, because they'll be ready for it, considering it was their idea. And that is some map knowledge right now. Playing Ring Around the Rosie with that tank. I cannot believe what I saw. But let's see how the other side fares. Jock charge, smoke spit. I'm glad you got a pause, Rails. Always a pleasure to have you. Here we go. Smoker. Gonna lead the engage. Gonna get the ins clear, but that's gonna be a Jock. What a charge in the back in the spit reach. And it will, but that's gonna delay the last survivor. They are not gonna make to the sewer.
Get out of the goo.
They are not going to make it to the sewer in time. They're going to have plenty of spawns up. We saw how disastrous Universidad had of a time they had here. And still props to them, locking it in and actually getting a nasty chapter. Doing everything they can to knock out the #1 seed. Of course, no one goes home today. Boom, a little bit off the mark. Jockey will connect. Hunter is inbound, trying to avoid these shotguns, but it will be to no avail. Nice double boom. And of course, only the spit left. That's a pretty good spit. They're going down into it. Navi, what are we doing? Oh my goodness. So much damage. They jump down into it. They are desperate to take that choke point, and they end up suffering dearly for it. And the smoke separation, Akari with a nice self-clear. That was almost disastrous as well. Hunt Jockey, the only thing's up now. I like the idea from the smoker, trying to make some sort of play there. Trying to play hero ball. Maybe not needed, but the idea was there. Akari just a bit faster on the reaction time.
I'll hold on to these pills.
We do find extra pills. We have 1 survivor bleeding. Spit Hunt charge Jock. Their SI up as they get ready to take choke point #2. Hunter already pre-spawned up on the upper bridge. We have Charge Jock Spit ready to come in above them. Looks like we are going for a full rocket send here. Aerial assault.
Hey, let's stop shooting each other, please.
Reloading.
Navi slowing down the tempo, but of course they have one bleeding. Asa hurting a little bit. 49 HP. Gonna have to pop pills for this tank. And maybe we're gonna see exactly that. Spitter delays. No spit text, but they do pick that spitter. And it looks like Navi probably gonna send up while there's 3 SI down, or while there's 3 SI up. They are up. Charger gets a nice cheeky spawn, gonna connect. Nice pound separation. Jockey a little bit late, gonna get killed out. So overall, a pretty good take from Navi. As we push forward, and I don't think Navi's gonna allow the Universidads to get another tank, or to get another hit here before tank.
Reloading. Reloading.
And that's gonna be the gong sounding. Second tank up for Universidad. And look where Navi's taking it. They're pushing it into this room. And you know what? This may not be the worst. It's open. Ooh, oh, the boom spawn, and they shut it down anyway. That was a nasty spawn. And honestly, Navi's kind of hurting. They need to kill this tank fast, I feel. Melt down that charger, so they're going to get the Jock, the Hunt, and the Smoker. Tank still at 6k, no chip attempt. Perhaps a curve rock attempt here, if he gets close enough. No, he's not even going to go for it. He wants to avoid the chip at all costs. Down to second pass, throwing a buckshot his way. And we're going to see Nick pop pills, possibly Asa as well. So 2 sets of pills will be guaranteed gone. Of course, he gets the corner. He can melt that DD. Here we go. He's in. Jock on smoke for the commit. Pills are popped. And he's going straight for Rochelle. He's going to miss the first punch. He finally gets one. Does he have the corner? Smoker's going to get in. Instant cleared. Jockey connects. Hunter skied. No, Hunter not skied. Hunter's still in. Hunter connects. Rock. And the tank's going to try and decommit, but he is dead. And it looks like Rochelle is going to win this 1v1. Oh, the Rock! What a curve! Rochelle winning the 1v1 over in the corner against the tank, so no in cap coming out. Tank is dead. Smoker still alive, 241. Trying to catch Nick out off alone. Won't be there. And Smoker's probably going to save and decommit. Of course, the unit of Navi still has the event to take care of. Let's get a final assessment here. 546 to 420 is the current bonus tally. Boomer spawns up. Event is ready to go. Looks like we're going to see Navi halt and kill the commons out. Charge spokes big to go along with that boom. Navi in no hurry despite the 2 bleeding and 1 set of pills left. Still plenty of time for them to lose this chapter. Boom above, Charger as well. I don't have eyes on the Smoker and the Spitter. I'm not sure what their plan of attacks are. Let's see if we can... Oh, there's the Spitter. A little bit farther forward. I don't have eyes on the Smoker, so I'm not sure what his plan is. Looks like the Smoker's actually here, trying to lead the engage. Nice instant clear. Charger will connect. That's going to be a charge spit. Few ticks going to come out of there, and the boom gets shut down. The Smoker dies. They get a good sack order.
I got hit by the burning goose shit.
Yeah, I don't know if it was wise for the Smoker to save. He's only got 20 HP. They can pick him, and he'll get behind. They're going to have to hurry here as Navi. And it's so close. 435, 420. Do they have time? They're going to try and send something. They're trying to go. Navi's trying to rush it in. There's a smoke pool. That's a separation. Navi with the misplay. That's a Jockey connecting. The chapter will be lost. How much buy will it be, though? Hunter is going to cover. And the double cap. This is going to be huge at the end. Navi got 2 overzealous. And now they have these commons to contend with. They're going to be able to get these pickups. But I think Universidad might be able to sneak in a couple more SI. Down to 268. That's a massive gap, all things considered. And they throw away a winning chapter just by getting 2 overzealous.
Open up the lock. What was that thing?
We have a Smoker Jockey, Boomer Spitter, a little 2-2 action here at the tail end. Boom, finds a spawn. Gonna get 2, that's huge. Can we see the Smoker Jockey make an attack? It seems like they can't find their spawns. We got the Smoker trying to catch somebody behind. Jockey is up on top of the safe room, looking for a rocket. Nick is eating hella common damage. I don't know what they're doing. They're not protecting him. They almost got this last SI back up. There's a smoke pool on Akari. Gonna get self-cleared. And the Jockey needs to go. They're gonna try and make it in. Spit's gonna delay. And now there's a Hunter up to help this Jockey. Ellis is watching that jockey intensely. And now we got a Hunter in the rear, and it goes, connecting onto Rochelle. Couple more ticks. Jockey is in, M2 and cleared, and we're going to see Navi finally make the safe room after a disastrous ending. They're going to go ahead and give them 242. No, only 240 for an 840 chapter score, and they'll be trailing by 204 heading into chapter 3. Here we go, getting ready to roll right into Chapter 3. Universidad currently holding the lead by 204 points. The number 4 seed in the lead. And remember, Open Road was Navi's selection. 4 maps. Game 2, we will see Dead Before Dawn played. And of course, if a Game 3 is necessary, it will be played on Detour Ahead. Should they play the game today, of course. And should it be necessary? Now, Chapter 3 is where I've seen the big scores happen. There's this event here, and I've seen teams hit too early, and then the Survivor team just goes. They just go, 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 rushing on through. Make it through, and then we are done. We climb to the diner. Diner can be tough here in this hallway. Open Road's a very, I don't even know how to explain it. Open Road has a lot of like momentum shift opportunities. Huh, Cleo? Kitty's not very vocal today. Huh? As it looks like Razor will go ahead and substitute in on roster. Now, we do have this store over here. Better guns. And it's going to be up to the Survivor team's discretion whether they believe those guns are worth the horde. So, we wait for that 4th player to return, and we'll keep this best of 3 going. Glad to see people are showing up for this. MK in the chat, Infested in the chat. Lena Mayer with the follow. I am so sorry you followed me so long ago and I didn't see you. 11 minutes and I didn't even notice. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry. Rails Barlow, the goat. Everyone is here. And I'm sure Lose with Perfection is watching this very closely too. As of course, the winner of this match will meet in a best of 3 with them after their trampling of X's and O's. So I'm sure they're watching very closely. And again, it doesn't matter. I feel like it doesn't matter which 2 teams out of these 2 end up meeting Lose Perfection. I think it's going to be a nasty match. I think it's going to be great. What is this? That's awesome. Never been in this room, so. This looks like that fourth player is making his return, his grand return. 55% tank. I'm not 100% sure where this is. I feel like that might be around here. With that being said, they can fight it up here. In the diner, I've seen lots of things. It does look like a Gorilla's character. As it looks like we are live. We're not live. Left for leave. Hope you guys are enjoying your game of Left for... Left for Wait, Left for Lobby. It's my favorite game. Hi, kitty. She's made her presence known. Ah, she's not happy that we are waiting so long. They keep leaving. They keep swapping roster members. And they keep getting Steam log on. So sorry, everyone. Whoa, kitty. So sorry, everyone. Okay, everyone, it looks like this time for sure, Chapter 3 of Open Road underway. Universidad holding a 204 point lead. They're going to send the 2-2 fast, and they're going to get some good damage. Yo, get off my PC, kitty! Oh, I see the issue. She got the catnip toy. I see the problem. Now she's haywire. Well, they send that 2-2 fast. Good work on them, getting some good damage out of it, about 4%. So we'll see what this swap for Razor and Navi swapping for Jump.
I'm a reload.
Both roster members. And they're going to try and send the Charger fast. Going to try and catch him off guard. Charger does miss. The Hunt's going to connect in the back. They do not pick the Spitter. And the Charger got a couple punches, so the damage is going to tally up a little bit. And that should take us to the event. Look at this smoke on the car. Nice insta-clear from Naw.
Reloading.
And that's going to be the event started. Universidad able to take the top here. Jack Boom Hunt. One last SI up in about 3 seconds. We'll see what they're able to do. Nice shutdown on the Boomer. But I do believe that was just a sack by Navi. Welcome in, Low. Great to have you here for this best of 3. This is game 1. Oh, I didn't put a game 1 text. Oh my god, I'm trolling.
Reloading.
Well, in a second. I'll do that in the in-between. Like, I didn't even know this best of 3 was happening. They were talking about not playing, so here we go. Sending in the Tri-Cap. Charging is melted down. Hunter's still such a good target. Great ski from Razor. And they're going to shut down that attack. Nicely done. And it looks like we're going to see them start to push forward. They don't quite make it through. I don't think they're going to quite make it through the maze, seeing as they're a little bit slow. Actually, they're retreating down for ammo. This is actually my first best of 3 solo cast, so I guess I'm still trolling a little bit. They've really slowed down the tempo. We have a 2-2 and 86 HP spitter, a smoke charge boom. And I wonder if Universidad's going to realize that Navi has no intention of hitting here. They're going to hit inside the maze.
Reloading.
Nick beginning to push in. And here we go. They're in the maze. Navi sending the hit. They're going to be able to stack. Oh, the charger missing. Nice clear from that smoker. And Coach trying to use a pistol to clear out a couple picks from the smoke scratches. But they take the maze. And they're chasing this spitter.
Hey, watch
I don't know
out.
if it's wise. I feel like they need to get out of this maze now. The tank is about to be up. 2%, 1%. There is the gong. So they're going to push it forward, probably fight it outside here as we have tank number 3 for Navi up in the hands of Asa. Immediately going for the dumpster, it looks like. Still quite a few comments trickling from behind from the boom. So Universidad needs to mop them up fast. That's a good hit on that dumpster.
Don't stop now! Shoot it!
Tank rotates up and around about 200 in chip, and that dumpster is going to be in a really good spot. And Gaius has to be careful over there. That's going to be dumpster connecting. And the Hunter's going to get a separation. It looks like no play yet. And the dumpster's going to miss. And Rochelle's going to lose that 2v1. And what a punch! And this is looking mighty disastrous for Universidad. No rock connecting. But they're going to puppy guard this hunt. Tank in on the 2. Pushing him right towards the dumpster. Here comes the jockey. That's the connection. That's going to be another dumpster. Oh, no, he didn't take it. He's going to let the jockey do his thing. And the Hunter's about to repounce. Gets the punch. Too healthy. Universidad wipes out. And nicely done by Navi. Universidad getting a little split off.
Smells like a raccoon died in a diaper.
And now Navi can bring this game back and perhaps take the W on the map that they selected. I feel like Chapter 4 of Open Road is not a comeback map, so either of these teams need to be hoping for a close game heading into that chapter, because if you're trailing by, 400 or 500, it's not really the map to come back on. Just waiting on Jump to ready up. Adam, thank you for the rate of 57. Oh my god, my goat. Thank you so much, man. You're just in time because we are going live here, second half of Chapter 3. We'll see if Navi can close this gap up. We have the 2-2 Hunt Jock opening attack. They're not going to send it fast like we saw Universidad do. Instead, opting for the outside attack. Everything is set up right above the safe room. Nobody is really making a move on the other side. Unless I just can't see them. No, they're all spawned up there. Not sure how wise this is, but of course we'll see. Being a 2-2, no smoker. Gonna be tough to land anything. Looks like the Hunter is pre-spawned up. And they're gonna chip it through the roof. How about that? Now the Hunter's panic pouncing. One down to 144. Rochelle is out. Hunter hasn't made a move yet. And the other guys are going to lose their spawns. They need to go. In goes the Hunter. That's the Skeet. Nothing else is in yet. Here comes the Jockey. Finally, it's going to get M2 cleared out. And are we going to have a quad stack immediately? No, the Spitter's not even going to bother. Just going to save. Unless she gets picked. Akari trying to pick the Spitter and running through the Spit. They're going to trigger the car alarm.
It's on.
And I'm sure if I were Jesus, I wouldn't be happy with my teammates setting up the car alarm while I'm boomed and then leaving me for dead. We have a tri-cap here, Hunt Smoke charge, and Spit inside this corridor, but the charge is a little early, still connecting. Spitter's way out of position though. They're gonna get a separation. Nice little double cap. Just gonna go and Spit on the smoke and get as many ticks as possible. Still not clear on that smoker. The horde is tremendous. And Navi not really looking like the #1 seed right now. I don't know what's going on with them, but they are struggling. Maybe it's a map thing, but remember, they selected open road. This was their choice. They're going to make their way up. Nice M2 on that Boomer, shutting it down. Again, probably just a sack going for a Spitter tri-cap. They have a charge Jock Spit currently up. Not 100% what that last SI will be. Find out here in about 5 seconds. This will be the only attack, I think, for this area, considering they've taken so long. Last SI is a Hunter, so they have exactly what they need. There we go. The engage. The shotgun currently in the hands of Rochelle, and they get the charge. The Hunter still isn't cleared yet, but the Spitter's not up there, but they're still not clearing the Hunter. That's going to be nice damage on the jump. And now I think we're going to see Navi begin to take the rest of this map. But that was a nasty hit. The Go-Go's are called, and yeah, it might be nerves. I'm not sure. They are, of course, being the #1 seed does bring with it a lot of pressure. Of course, being perfect so far the whole way through, so they're on quite the winning streak. Maybe that's bound to end at some point. Can they get a hit? Catch them off guard in the maze. It's not the best of hits, but they do have the charger. Maybe a smoke pool in the back trying to make something happen. Looks like that's what they're setting up for. Charger's in. Gonna get melted down, but it will connect on the Nick. That's gonna be a smoke pool. There's the Spitter. Few ticks. And they're taking a lot of pre-tank damage, ladies and gentlemen. And this Boomer looks like saving. Probably gonna go as soon as that gong hits. Or not. Missing the spawns. And there's the Boomer. Finds 2. Oh boy. Diaz has this tank. #3 for Universidad. Not going for the dumpster. Opting for some curve rocks. Oh, that one almost hit Nick right in the dome. It looks like they're setting in a full attack. Another rock almost connecting. That's going to be a pounce. Also going to be able to mop that up immediately. Another rock in. This one probably skeeted. No, it almost hits again. Where is Navi going? This tank is going to have no hittables.
Kill the tank!
But it looks like he doesn't want any. Another curve rock. This one not hitting either. Down to second pass. Jock charge smoke. That's going to be his commit.
Shoot it!
He's got no choice. No hittable. He's in. And we're going to see Navi probably drop down, which means they're going to have to retake the map no matter what after this tank. Look at this early smoke pool. Tank's not in position, though. He gets stuck on the fence, and he's got this corner onto Ellis, but we got 2 survivors down. That's a jockey. In cap, can Asa get out of this situation? Missing that punch down to 2K, and a punch down, and this tank can just puppy guard this. Because, look, they got to go the whole way around now. If they have a Hunter, I would just kill this off. And the tank's actually going to do the job. Pub grinding out Ellis. Navi's going to be without a survivor. Of course, Universidad wiped out. And this pistol's doing work. But it's not going to be enough. Jump has died. And this tank down to 1.1. And this car's hittable now. Look at this. Now we have a hittable in play. Another hit up. Hunt, smoke. Last SI 7 seconds out. They're going to go ahead and send in a double cap. Hunt going to land up top. It's going to be a slow clear, but the tank obviously not in position to make a play off of this. And they're going to get aggressive. Coach is asking to eat a curve rock. Tank still with 1K. They're going to head into the diner. Coach is a little bit lagging behind. And this tank's about to go AI. Of course, there'll be distance if that happens. And he's going to let that happen, it looks like. Down to 736. We have an AI tank. Navi down 1 survivor, but they can still close this gap. the tank gets melted down as he climbs up on this car. And that's a dead tank. Unfortunately for Navi, losing jump in the process. M2 on the boomer, and they're gonna get a double proxy. Jockey from the front. Gonna dip out after getting chipped down for a little bit, down to 297. Floofles, I will ban you. Welcome in. Much love. My teammate right there. A lot of comments here trickling in. Charge Shock Smoke spits the attack. It's a 3v3 situation. Here we go. Charger from the top. They get the smoke separation. Charger's not going to be able to connect. Jockey's still in, so the Smoker still has his target. Going to rip away at the Survivor. They're just going to stack him at the end. Smart decision. Charger tries to decommit, won't find it, and will die off. But an in-cap coming out into Akari, but they're still gaining distance. Unfortunately, now they're not going to have another Charger.
All right, thanks.
But they are crawling.
Damn, they messed me up.
And they take the lead.
Reloading.
It's a 2-2. Not the best. If you're Universidad, you want to be getting quads, honestly, I think. Get a 4v3 situation. Here we go. The 2-2's in. Hunter is out. Jockey is out. Everything is dead. And they're going to get that quad sack. But there's not a lot of time left. In fact, do they even have time to send in the squad? The safe house is right here. Survivors are slow. But are they 5 seconds remaining slow? I do believe they are. They might have to send us too. I don't think they have time to send with the full quad because Navi is going. And they're going to be able to catch him at the end. Smoker's in. Oh no, they misplayed. And they're in. Navi walks in with 3 and 30 bonus. So they'll be in the lead now. 2097 to 2017. Heading into Chapter 4, the back and forth tug of war continues.
He loves it. But it's like $10 a sous chef in places. So keep figuring out how hard could it be to roll up some raw food and seaweed, right? As it turns out, it's hard. Now, they say experience is the best teacher. And experience taught Keith that if you ever eat 3 pounds of raw chicken, it kills you.
Here we go. Live. Chapter 4. Navi with the first lead swap of the day. Will now be in the lead. 2-2 Hunt Jock for the opening attack. And this is where this map becomes difficult if you are SI and you're trailing. Hunter looking to lead the engage. We got a little bit of a split, but a nice seat coming out. M2 cleared out, and I don't know, these two keep swapping. Navi keeps swapping roster members. I'm not sure what the deal is there. Right underneath the scoreboard. So like here? Actually, I could put it here. And then I could put like the series over here, like on the right side. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'm not too worried about it right now. Anyway. Oh, we have a pause anyway. Okay. So I could put this here. Maybe. And then I don't know. I don't remember how MK has his set up. I tried remembering, but my memory is a little bad. And then I could do Navi 00 Universidad. And then gotta small that up. Make that nice and small. I'm keeping this on YouTube too. YouTube's gonna watch me mess around with this. They need to know. That way whenever I'm like a godly caster and like perfect all around, never makes a mistake, they can go back to these old casts and be like, wow, this guy sucked. He was stupid and dumb. And now he's awesome and cool. Alright. How's that, everyone? Is that an eyesore? Let me know. Because it looks like we're about to continue on. Mayhaps. Give ideas, everyone. Maybe everyone wants it like so big that it covers the entire screen, like they don't want to see the game anymore. I can make that happen. I could just turn off the game and we can go radio commentary. I can do all sorts of things depending on what the nationwide audience prefers. But for now, I'm going to shut up and play my songs. Alright, I'm no longer going to play my songs because we are live. We have an early quad attempt here, Universidad. And they're going to send it. Imagine landing this here. It looks like it's not going to come to fruition because the Hunter's going to get melted down. Charger will connect. That is not a quad, by the way. The spitter can't cap, so I don't know what caster's talking about. And that spit actually did nothing, apparently. Spitters can't cap everybody, so lesson learned. It's actually a tri-cap. You know, one of the players called quad, so I kind of assumed. And I'm actually surprised they sent that hit so early, because this house here is usually the place to send the hit. It's one of the only good places, I feel like. The rest is just kind of throw in and hope you get something. That's one of the only organized hit spots, but they don't send it there. So we have a tri-cap with Boom coming up. Smoke leads the engage, insta clear. Hunter's going to collect his target. Of course, no spit, but he gets a couple ticks. Smoker gets a repull. Insta cleared again from Asa, and shutting down the Boomer. The exact same shot. Impressively done. And they'll keep pushing it forward. I don't know if we see another hit before tank, to be honest.
Hey, look out!
Nope, I think they're going to save this hit. Tri-cap, it's a god hit, so maybe they want to try and get some more damage.
I'm gonna reload.
We still have one survivor, that being Nick, at 100 HP. Here we go, gonna try and get something here at the end. Charger's getting chipped. Jockey and Hunt all going to the back. They're all gonna stack on the same guy. Spit is gonna be way off the mark. And everything dies, and that's gonna bring in the tank. Reformed. That's tank number 4 here for Universidad, who is trailing for the first time this game. Navi gonna do the typical make their way the whole way back. This is just the unfortunate thing about open road. This is just what happens. And he's working this log, and actually, you know, Navi wants some chip. They want to chip him here across this bridge. And if the SI don't go, then it just happens, and he's gonna lose a lot of HP. They have a boom charge smoke, so they can maybe make something happen for this tank. We'll see. Navi still no sign of moving backwards. And Reformed is just kind of letting this happen. He's down 300 in chip. Now they're going back. And the SI aren't in position. Great boom. Gonna find only one, though.
Ammo here.
And this tank is going to be very SI heavy. They need to land or this tank just won't get anything. In fact, I feel like it's an early send kind of deal and hope the tank gets something. Tank down to 35%, going to get a couple grace periods here on the run back.
Come on. this way.
Down to second pass. Hunt Charge Smoke will be his support. Tank's going to have to rotate in with this. Here we go. Universidad. Looking to not fall far behind here on Navi. They are melting him down to 4.6. Smoker tries to get something early, can't find it. Here come the rest of the SI. Charger not going to find it either, but they get smoke separation. Charger's going to stack on that. Hunter's going to get skied. They're going to get some damage over on Nick as they keep pounding away. And he gets a punch. And he's down to 1.3k, and it looks like that's all this tank is going to get as Navi is going to push him aggressively. Maybe another rock. And a nice skeet coming out. And that's going to do it for that one. Did what he could. But unfortunately, that's about how that tank goes. Honestly, the nice charge smoke separation stack was quite impressive. And I feel like that was a lot more damage than I anticipated, at least, as we have a 2-2. Going to follow up tank. They're going to send the spit early. Jockey's also up. I'm not sure what the play is here. Look at this. Boom. Finding two. And I don't know if they died in the right order. I don't know if they died in the correct order.
Hey, I'm reloading.
They did. Correct order secured. They have the quad. 970 points of bonus on the table here before. Let's see what Universidad can cook up. It's going to be a nasty hit attempt. And this is a very important hit. Navi has slowed down the tempo. We have one bleeding. But still 3 sets of pills. Lots of bonus on their side. They know locking this in would be very good for their cause. And I don't know if Finale will be played on any of these. But I do believe it is allowed. Finale is allowed. Even though it is a best of 3. So it's possible that we will see it. Navi will begin the push forward. They're going to go inside the house. Look at Universidad. They are being patient. Letting the survivors bleed. Letting them walk around. But they are banking everything on this quad attempt. And it looks like it's going to be done at the drop.
Reloading.
Everything riding on this. The jockey has pre-spawned for it. It looks like the smoke jock are going to come from the front. Hunt Charge going to make an attempt from the rear. Which I feel like is interesting. Usually it's backwards. But we'll see what Universidad's been talking about. What they have been planning. Nick has dropped down, pushing it forward. Rochelle follows suit. The 2 shotguns. Actually, there's a big split on the Nick right now. It could be a bait, though. I think it is. And if they don't want to let him get too far, it looks like the quad is in. Here we go. Smoke from the front. Charger does not find his target. Hunt will. Jockey a little bit late to the party. Smoker a little bit too far away. And that's going to be a shutdown. So they bank everything on that quad, and it will not pay off.
Reload.
Watch out.
SI is missing their mark. And they still have 952 points of bonus. I assume we're going to see this 2-2 sent in fast. Another quad attempt possible if they sack order correctly.
Reloading.
Look like they're going to try and grab these rocket spawns. Charge spit from the top, hunt from the rear. Here we go. Inbound. Nice skeet, but the charge will connect. It's going to be charge spit, and they should get the sack order that they want. Couple more spit ticks, and they will. So a quad attempt. Do they have time?
Hey, watch out.
I don't think. You know what? I don't think they do. If Navi goes, I think they just make this in with a huge bonus. And we got the 2 shotgun players sending it in. And you know what? The spawns are up, but they're not going to have time to get in position. Navi is in. 1460 is the chapter score, bringing their total to 3557. And that's a huge score. But of course, while 860 is a massive bonus, with this chapter and this tank, it most definitely, most certainly can be beaten. And Navi, stat posting up a little bit. Throwing shade. Love to see it. We're waiting on one ready up from either side. Just a reminder, Game 2 will be played on Dead Before Dawn. So it's all customs, which is pretty cool. Dead Before Dawn. Universidad's pick. Detour Head will be the decider, should it come to that. Look at this beautiful sunset. Isn't it gorgeous? This road don't feel very open. I guess it does. You know what? I guess it does open into an endless chasm. And the sunset's gone. You know, I guess we can get a little assessment here since it's possible that the finale won't be played. Let's get an idea. And we could treat it like it is going to be this chapter only. They're trailing by 1540. It's, what is it, a 700 distance? 600 distance. So they would need 941 bonus to take the lead. Which, that's a lot. But doable on this chapter. Here we go. Infested, what are you going on about? We have a 2-2 opening attack here. 941 bonus to take the lead. Hunter pre-spawned up. Jockey as well, both behind the military-like vehicles. Spitter looking for a spawn above. Boomer is looking for an arc behind the big old truck. Hunter has rotated over onto the roof. As position 1 pushing out, Hunter is still just pouncing around. Now has rotated over to where the jockey is. Here come the SI. Boomer has the spawn. And Universidad really slowing down the tempo. And the Hunter is in. They're running 2 shotguns for the first time. That's going to be a pound spit. Boomer, and they're going to be able to stack. Oh, a nice M2, but the damage is still going to be plentiful. And that is not going to be good for their cause here in the openings, as they're going to lose 7% of their bonus. And yeah, Universidad's running 2 shotguns for the first time this game. No, Razor has switched over to an SMG. He tried shotgun once and said, you know what, I don't want to play it anymore. He's so mean.
Quit shooting me, Nick.
He's just like me for real. As we have a tri-cap up.
Here, smoker.
Here we go. That's a smoke pull. Charger melted down. Hunt skated, and they shut down this attack beautifully.
Look out!
Reloading! Reloading!
Reloading! Watch it!
Reloading!
And again, you know what? And I'll say it again. We see Navi sending the hit quickly
Reloading!
instead of opting for that house
Reloading.
with the rocket spots. And it didn't work out for either team. Maybe it's to get an extra hit. I'm not sure. We have another tri-cap here. Jockey spawns in the front. Smoker gets a tree spawn. Charger just inbound. Gonna connect off the tree stump. Jockey gets killed. Smoker gets a pull. Insta cleared out. And another shutdown. Boomer opted not to go.
Reloading! Reload! Reloading! Reloading!
Reloading.
2-2. Jock hunt. Final hit before tank. Oh, look at the log rolling. No way.
Hey, look out! Hey, I'm reloading. 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 Reloading.
SI is being very patient, opting not to send anything.
Reloading.
Gong sounds. Boomer tries to get a spawn, but it looks like he missed it, and that was the tank, so he tried to get a boom for himself, and it was unsuccessful. El Perro Kagan is the tank. 4th one for Navi, 8th one of the match. As they're going to try and send an attack here on this bridge, it's going to be a spit delay. Oh, this tank could go. This tank could cut them off, but I don't know how wise that would be without the support. And they run through the spit. They don't need to do that. The spit delays them anyway. They're not going to... This tank will not commit with no SI. He'll just die. Especially on this bridge. Only 20 chip for the trouble.
Ammo here.
1173 is the current bonus. As they start pushing it back. Charger rockets in. Melted down. Boom finds one. This tank is kind of close, but again, I don't think we see a commit here unless he wants to go in with only one SI. And they're chasing him. And the rock connects, but he lost his first pass. They're backing off now. And I think we're going to see this tank roll in. They're trying to get as much chip as they can. Smoker's going to say no to that one. And they're still not back to the safe room. Here we go. Smoker's way out of play. The Jock Hunt can make something happen. Hunt connects. Should be cleared up. Smoker will get a pull. This tank is going to go in off of this. There's this corner. But he's only got one SI. He misses that punch. Jockey connects. Gonna get cleared up. He's got his corner. On to Coach. Oh, I don't know.
That hit the
And he decommits. Rock curve. He's still got some good HP. Charger misses. Oh, he gets a turn punch. And he's getting some great value. And this tank finally dies, so the commit looks like it's going to pay off as he gets an in-cap out of it, which is better than we saw the other tank get. Coach is really split. Hunter going to try and take advantage, and it will connect. Rochelle caught wind of the situation and clears him fast. Nicely done by her, aware of that. But of course, now they don't have the bonus necessary to win, and in fact, I don't think they have the bonus necessary to even think about sending it to finale, as we have a 860 to 621 point gap in favor of Navi. So not only have they lost the chapter, they got to take more hits.
Pull yourself together, man. You're falling apart.
So I don't think we're going to see a finale. I think we're going to see Navi taking game 1 on the map that they have chosen, that being open road. But of course, that remains to be seen. We will see if the jockey spawns in the front. Charge spit, and the smoke go along with it. Jockey leads in the front, gonna connect. Smoke pool gonna try to get a stack. The spit was a little early. They're gonna stack successfully, but not a ton of damage as they get the clear.
Reloading. You're gonna have to do better than that to kill me.
Yeah, I feel like Universidad got really aggressive for the chip there, and it didn't even pay off for them. They didn't get that much. Now coming up on this drop. They find extra pills. Nick is going. Hunter spawned up. We have a Jock 2-2. Hunter already pre-spawned up, kind of behind them a ways.
And tired.
And honestly, Universidad should be able to take this drop, and they'll do just that. Everything's going to enter in from the rear. God, there's so many trees in this move. And a great skeet, single boom proxy, and that's it. Good shutdown.
Reloading.
Reloading. Watch out!
We have a quad here for this final, well, not the final attack, but what could be close to the final attack. And this could be detrimental for Universidad. Should they eat this? Hunter's already pre-spawned up top. Looks like the rest of them want rocket spawns as well, including the smoker.
It'll pick me up.
Charger has actually dropped down looking for a spawn behind the skinny tree, rotating around, can't find it. And Nico's still struggling to find the spawn. They're trying to chip this Hunter, it's unsuccessful. Universidad pushing forward a little bit, at least the front two are. Ellis has switched over to a shotgun. Here we go, smoke leads. No finding, they're gonna find a double cap. They're gonna get these clears, they will. Charger connects, so they're gonna get 2 double caps. And a slam, so even more damage. And now that is a...
Reloading.
Oh, that's over 500 points for the gap when Navi already had the lead. And it looks like Navi will take game 1. As they're going to be able to even get another hit.
Reloading.
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
They're going to be able to get another hit. It's going to be staggered, but they can get it. They're trying to find their spawn. Jockey's in. And Universidad is going to send it. Hunter. They can't find it. They're going to walk it in. 35-57 to 29-29 is the score. And are we seriously going finale? Looks like we're on map 5. And ladies and gentlemen, we have map 5 open road here. It's quite the gap. Listen here, saucy. There's a nice, handy little mute button. And I'm warning you. Come here. I'm going to abuse my power. Custom reason. Claiming that I'm loud is very rude. I'm going to spell rude wrong. And there's your warning. Please acknowledge your warning, and we can move on with our day. Yeah, if you turn on mod icons, there's like 4 icons. There's ban, timeout, warn, and then you can just delete the message. It's really funny. I've warned people for stupid reasons like so many times. It's fun. I feel like it's a bit of an abuse, but warning them doesn't actually do anything. It's just like, hey, it's a warning. It's like, hey, knock it off. So, I guess you could just do it as many times as you want, and it won't affect the person you're warning. So. I don't know. This is a tough finale to come back on. I don't really like this finale. It's 800 distance, lots of bonus, so I guess possible. Universidad does not want to give up game 1.
Here. Almost there.
As we are ready to go. Opening attack, jock charge. Boom, smoke. It's the only attack they get, as long as Navi knows the way through the cornfield. And they are are taking it real slow. We have the Charger up top. Smoker below. Looking for a stack possibility, but of course no spitter. And Smoker's going to lead the engage. He's going to be able to get the pull down. This is going to be big. Charger's going to cover. Jockey in as well. Oh, this is a huge double cap. And the boom stumble. Oh, they're going to get some huge damage here in the early goings. Okay. And I guess if you want, you can ask for a better start there. That's 20% of the bonus gone as Navi begins to push through.
Reloading.
And they don't know where to go. Oh yeah, they do. I forgot it was left first. They do know where to go. I was like, alright, they don't know where to go. GG. 2-2 follow-up attack. Okay, now they don't know where to go. Looks like Akari leading the way. Oh no, they didn't practice for finale.
Look out now!
Oh boy. Where does Universidad decide to send this? They have the Hunter already pre-spun up. Looks like they're going to try and hit him at this corner here. Navi makes the way out. Hunter is up, pouncing around. Gonna eat a little bit of chip. Nothing more. And here we go. Engage is in. It's going to be a 2-2. Hunter is Charger real far away, and everything's just going to get shut down. That's exactly what I expected. Looks like Universidad's going to go for a quad early. Nice double proxy. And you know, I really think landing this quad right now would be of use to them. So we got Navi taking in this trailer. Gonna make it difficult, but I do believe there's 2 entrances to this trailer. So, yep, the hole just broke. So actually, we may be able to make something happen. Hunter on top, Jockey on top, Charger below, Smoker below. Quad engage. Hunter connects, but they go for the same guy. And this is going to be a quad mop-up. Very discombobulated here from Universidad. Probably not the best for them.
Reloading.
As they push out. And I'm not sure when this tank is supposed to spawn. Looks like it is. This is tank 1 of 2 of this finale. Tank number 5 of this match for Universidad. Number 9 total. In the hands of Razor. Boom charge hunt currently up. I expect a boom sack. Perhaps a full hit. I don't know. But Navi has made their way over into the barn. Nice boomer hop getting a single proxy on the pop. Thanks, rotating it on top of the barn here. And it looks like he's got his commit path. He's going to keep the Charger. He's going to keep the Hunter. Down second pass. Tank is in. Gets first punch. No corner. And Navi's really spread out right now. Still searching for that corner. Jockey trying to help him out. Can't find it. He's got a 2.6. And if they don't wipe here, I don't think it's possible. Still no corner. Charger misses. Hunt will connect, but it's too late. He's going to get an in cap. Maybe able to decommit. I don't know where the infected ladder is. Looks like he's not. And this thing's going to get chased down and killed.
Little sword.
1 in cap.
I need you for a little longer, so let's get you back on
Thanks,
your
Nick.
feet.
Got this just for you.
So we have a 2-2. Following it up. Jock smokes to a 2-2. I feel like Universidad needs to send this quick. Inbound they go. Jock's going to be up and down. Smoke will find one. They're not watching, so a tick or 2 coming out. But they shut down the 2-2. Is it a quad? I'm not sure. They're going to keep the spitter from the looks of things. And I was doing something. Oh, I remember. While the hit's down, I'm going to get the... Where is it? Dead before dawn. Where are you? I'm trying to get... There it is. Alright. Next attack is up. It's tri-cap, but the second tank is also up. So we're not gonna have time to send this in. Charger's gonna whiff. Hunter is dead. Jockey inbound. And they just shut down another attack, and we have this tank, Diaz. Tank number 10 of the match, number 6 for Universidad. Wipe or bust, I feel like. Michelle walks through the spit. Tank rotating around. He has a boomer currently with the hunt smoke. They're gonna send the boomer. Oh, he gets stuck on the entrance. And I wonder if we see Navi do something similar. They rotated outside when the tank committed, leaving him no free corners. And they're planning on doing the same thing. Is the tank ready for it this time? In goes the tank, and they're gonna rotate him outside. Hunt's gonna go early. Will connect. Oh, but the instant get up, he still gets the rock. And he misses the follow-up. What a charge. Gets the in cap, but this is not going to be a wipe again, it looks like. He's got a second corner. So that's going to be a lot of punches. They're going to chase him down. Second in cap at 8:36. Gets another punch, but I think that's going to be a dead tank. Oh, no, he gets another! And now the tank dies. 2 in caps this time around, but that's it. And look at this jockey. Going to connect onto Akari. Big separation. Spit's going to go out. Delay. And they're going to get Akari down. That's all the bonus. That's a lot. That's all the DB, I do believe. And a nice boom. Jockey's just going to keep it going. These survivors being in the cornfield is very advantageous for the SI. Hunter is up, looking to delay. They haven't gotten a single pickup yet. Oh, they're going to let him get this one. No, they won't. Oh, no. No, they got it. Hunter reconnects. Here's the smoke pool. They're all going to stack on the same guy. They're going to be able to get these pickups. Oh, that Hunter was just a millisecond too late. And they have 192. It's all health bonus. All on Asa. So that needs to be Universidad's target here at the end. But they're going to stack Nick. And that's going to be another in cap. And they're going to leave him. No, they're not. They're picking him up. Rochelle not taking any spit damage. Oh, that spit spread is immaculate. Look at that. A perfect spot. Double boom. Oh, and they get the pickup again. Another millisecond too late delay. And they don't have much time left. Navi's going the wrong way. Looks like the Hunter wanted the scratches. And they're about to reach the bus. They need to go now. And Rochelle needs to be the target. They don't have that much time. The jockey doesn't have time. They're 1-24 DP. Smoke pull in the back. And it looks like Dick is going to die. Yes, he will. Jockey in. And they are avoiding Rochelle like a plague. Can this Charger? No, they won't. They're going to get the bonus. 2 survivors in with 72 bonus, bringing their total to 4,418. And let's get a assessment here. I feel like it's going to be really tough. 4,418 to 2929. Currently trailing by 1,400 points, 1,489. Total distance is 800. So for Universidad to claim the win, they need 690 bonus. That is the magic number. Any lower and it's GG.
Almost there.
Weapons 690 bonus. 1760 is the maximum. Jock charge, smoke boom, opening attack. And it's going to be, of course, very tough. Here we go, smoking the end change. They get the light, and that's the stack. And the jockey up top, smoke covers. Oh my.
Reloading.
And that does not bode well for Universidad's chances.
I'm reloading.
Yes. 690 bonus. That's what it said.
Watch out!
Reloading.
We got a hunter.
Look out!
Hunt skated. Jockey M2, and they're going to shut down this attack, it looks like, at the tail end of the cornfield. Katori Valentine, what a name. Thank you for the follow. That is
All right,
sick
weapons.
name. They have a charged spit. So with that being said, I don't know how much I like Universidad toying around in this trailer. Okay, they're going to push out.
This is it.
I was a little scary. I don't know how much I like them being in there with a charged spit up. Let's go on with that charged spit. We have a boom smoke. Here we go. Smoker going to be engaged. Charger in. Misses. Smoker gets a pull. That's going to be a smoke spit. And Charge gets one punch.
Reloading.
Any damage, I'm sure, Navi enjoys. And we got to see Universidad kill 2 tanks and stay above 690.
Ammo here.
You can't keep taking hits like that. They need proper shutdowns. Hunter pouncing around. Jock spit, charge. So a god hit right now. Nasty tri-cap with spit. Here we go. I don't know how much I like Universidad here. Jockey connects, Charger misses, and the Hunt gets skeeted. But that spit spread is immaculate as we have the tank up. This is tank number 11 of the game. 5th for Navi. Jesus has it. Where is he?
Ammunition.
Down to 1229. So not much bonus left to spare. Under 600.
Grabbing a crowbar.
See what this tank manages to do. See what his support is. Boom, smoke Jock. Maybe we even see him play long. Playing long is a very viable option here. Lock in, can't find it. That's going to be a skeet. Boom is still searching. My 3 rolls have been activated. Let's go, baby. And yeah, this tank is just playing long. Boom, smoke Jock. They haven't sent anything in yet, but he's down to 50% first pass. Oh, man. The Rock connecting. Resetting that first pass. Oh, boy. And they still haven't made a move to send any of these SI in. I don't know if they're struggling to find a spawn or if they just don't care. He's down about 900 in chip, 30% first. Boom, finally spawns in and won't find it. Shut down. And that's interesting. Took him that long, but... down to 4.9. Looks like this is going to be the commit. Smoke, Jock, Hunt. 690 is the magic number. 1157 is their total. Hunt, double cap connecting. And that's going to be the tank's corner. Nice jump punch. In cap onto Rochelle at 1.8. Jockey's got a separation. That's going to be a punch. Another punch. They are losing health fast. When's the baby? There's the Jockey separation. And this tank's going to try and decommit, but it looks like he's going to die, but I think that's going to be more than enough. If it's not quite enough, it's not going to be possible.
Not to shoot me anymore.
We'll get the assessment here on the pickup.
Thanks, I owe you one.
All right.
We'll pop the pills, and that is it. GG. Navi takes game 1. There's not enough bonus left. There you go. Spit spread is nice. Hunter gets skeeted and they shut everything down, but that's going to be a boom stumble into the spit. But congrats to Navi taking game number 1 on the map they selected.
Reloading.
Ammo.
Navi is calling for game 2. Dead Before Dawn is next. We'll be back in about 3 minutes. I need to run my ad, or we're going to get ads mid-game. So, as we are live. Dead Before Dawn, game 2 of 3. Navi leads the series 1-0. Jock Boom Smoke charge here. Smoke really engaged very quickly. Jockey climbs up above. Jockey actually is a little bit late. Hasn't gone in yet. Now the Charger is in. A little bit late. Charger misses. Jockey gets killed. And they shut down this attack. Relatively nice, all things considered. 2% of the bonus gone. We will see a 47% tank as Universidad, of course, on Survivor side first.
Reloading.
Diaz, Na, Razor, and the last guy. And over on Navi, we have Akari, Asa, Zahiki, and I don't remember. But these guys keep swapping around roster members. So I don't know who's on what team anymore, but we just roll with it. Let's come up to this hit here at the overpass. Spit Jock on Smoke. The only hit left before tank, 47%. Universidad back to their 1 shotgun 3 SMG ways. Pushing it forward. Hunter is actually spawned behind. Here comes the Smoke and pull forward. They're not paying attention. Where do they get these clears? Jockey trying to cover, and they will get the Jockey in the spit. They get some pretty good damage off the Hunter distraction. We saw the SMG turn around to go clear the Hunter. Perfect use of using SI to your advantage as Alpero Kagan has tank number 1 for game 2. Hitting the alarm car as the Universidad begins to make his way. Gunnoodle is having not a good day with words. Like, this has actually been a rough one. But Universidad's going to begin making their way back. He's got 2 hittables to his name right now. 2 boom in the back. But I don't think we're going to see a playoff of it because he is going for these hittables. And Gunnoodle is tweaking. It's been a rough one for some reason. I'll delete every single clip that comes of that, just so you all know. I'm gonna be going on a nasty power trip and delete every. I'm just kidding. I'm down to laugh at myself. It's been very tough. I don't know what's going on with me right now, but I am not having a good day with words. Look at Universidad. They're pushing the whole way around. I saw this in a Left 4 Divas match once. This tank climbs up. I don't know about that. He's at 20%. If they hide even so much a little bit his AI, he's going to cut them off. Wait, this could end up being bad for Universidad. That's a great punch. That's going to be the corner. On to Ellis. He's got a Hunt Smoke Jock. They are melting him away. 1 in cap. There's a smoke pool, another separation. Hunt and Jock are in. They clear the smoker. Tank's going for a rock. That's going to be a connection. And that's going to be another corner. 1 more punch gets his in cap. He's doing his best. He's still really healthy. 2.8. They stopped shooting him. Another rock connecting. They get the ski. Nice insta clear. Tank's going to try and save face. Hide behind this truck. This rock's connected. I think they think he's lower than he is.
All right, weapons.
Oh my god. Missing that punch. Tank going for a Hail Mary car. He's at 813. And another rock connecting. Here comes the car. Oh, he didn't send it. No car. And now they have SI. Charger's in. They're not looking at him. The charge connecting. Rock looking to cover. A 3rd in cap. Jockey looking to finish the job. And Universidad falling apart. And there it is, the wipe. Are we serious? 148 HP remaining on that tank. And after taking Navi 3 whole chapters with the lead, they come into their map of choice and fall apart early. Only 142. And now the pressure's going to be on them to at least match this wipe. Thank you, Flames. It's actually been going well. Like I said, had a little bit of trouble with the words for some reason. I guess it's just... Sometimes I just have my days where I can't talk properly. But, you know, I feel like all the casters have it sometimes. But I appreciate you stopping in. Appreciate you saying that. I am definitely staying hydrated. Got a big old gallon of water beside me. But we see some exciting stuff here. we're going live second half. Navi can blow this game wide open early. Pressure's going to be on, of course, Universidad to match this wipe. Not the greatest of starts. And they haven't sent the attack in just yet. Waiting for them to fully drop down, it looks like. But that jockey might get a spawn blocked. Here we go. And they're all focused. They come in exactly where the survivors are shooting. They're going to stack up top. Actually, one slam. Jockey connects. This jockey's going to get a separation. Oh, they do. Oh, this is going to be big damage early on.
Hey, watch out.
10% off the get-go. And if they wanted a better start to swing the momentum back in their favor, that was it.
Reloading.
What looked like a throwaway hit. They all came in where the survivors were shooting, but they stopped shooting as they came in. We're going to have a 2-2 here up at this overpass. And we see they're rushing it. They do have time to send this, but they probably know the hit's weak. Smoker is going to miss. They're going to back a chip. Nah, gets the smoke back. Should get cleared up. And the Huntsman has yet to send anything.
Reload.
And the Spitter is the tank. I don't know what's going on here. It looks like they want to wait for the run back.
Hey, I'm reloading.
Ammo here.
The gong sounds. Razor is tank number 1 of this game. I do believe that this is tank number 13. I lost count. I think Navi had 5 tanks. And Universidad had 6. That's 11. Yeah, this is tank number 13. That was a beautiful meltdown on that charger. Tank? Messing with these hittables. Looks like he's going to opt to keep his dumpster away. Going to just go for this car instead. Of course, the green car is hittable down by the safe room. Taking an awful lot of time. He's got one more grace period, but he's going to get no more. Down to 50% first pass. They have a boom jock smoke. They're going to go ahead and shut that over, so it looks like they want the jock smoke hunt. And that's going to be the commit. Like I said, pressure is already on Universidad. And we have one survivor, that being Asa, Rochelle. 5 punches. Green car there is hittable. Pretty good early hit. Looks like in we go. Razor's calling for the wait. Going to try and get this hittable in on his own. Survivor's rotating around. Not the greatest. Missing that one. He's taking a lot of damage. He's down to 4K. SMGs are doing a great job focusing him. They need to go now. And the hunt skated. Jockey connecting. Is it good enough for the car? No, he is way wide of the mark. Wide right on the car, and Nick is gonna survive. And that, I don't know what happened to Universidad. They have fallen apart. Oh no, Navi can blow this game wide open here early on in game number 2 after such a close first game. Unfortunate. All the momentum in Navi's hands.
Thank you.
As we come up on this overpass again here. 662 points of bonus remaining. And we have a 2-2 charge hunt. And that charge is going to get melted down. Hunt skated. Spit's going to try and save. And the Boomer hasn't made a move either. They're chasing this Spitter. Ooh, they pick it. And it looks like Universidad's going to opt for the quad. And boy, do they need it.
Everybody grab a weapon.
It was like a 30-point game heading into Chapter 4. And then Navi had a massive score. And Universidad did not. So they took the lead back and just blew it out of the water. But you can see here, Navi hasn't missed a beat. Heading into Dead Before Dawn. Quad engaged, they need it. Charger's already pretty much dead, it looks like. Yeah, they shut down this quad. Hunter's in the front. That's a shutdown and a half. Oh boy. This is a nasty little momentum swing. You hate to see it.
Reloading. Reload.
2-2. Hunter spawned up below. Nick's probably going to lead. Considering he doesn't have a ton of health. They're chipping this Hunter. This Hunter's actually down to 76. This might be easy pickings for this front shotgun. Yep, there it is.
Spitter. Get out of the goo.
And the Boomer's saving. Really? He's got his boom back. It looks like he's trying to get something. He's saving. Why are we saving Boomers? That's crazy. They still have 661. This could be a nasty chapter. Looking at locking over 1,000 points. And they're on pace to do that right now if they can hold on to the 600 bonus. Tricap no spit. Hunt charge jockey as they begin the event.
Heads up. I'm a reload.
The hard bait. Trying to catch him out on the inside. Boom gets shut down. They're going to send the jock hunt from the front. And the Charger just sends it. And it's a miss. Oh boy. Navi, all the momentum. I cannot believe what I'm seeing, how quickly things have shifted from bad to worse for Universidad. They're going to send in the Spitter. Trying to catch something here. Any damage they can get would be nice. They get the pounce, but of course way out of the spit. And the Smoker misses his repull.
Gotta reload.
Spitter trying to save face, but they're only going to have time for one more. And as of right now, Navi has a 1,000-point chapter. Spitter, Jockey,
Watch out.
Charger, last SI up in 2
We got a
seconds.
safe room ahead.
And a Hunter, so they have a solid attack, but they need to make something happen here. And this isn't the easiest place to do it. Here we go, sending it in. Charger just going to get melted down. Hunt Jock from the same angle. They're going to land a double cap. I think that Hunter was in the spit. And they're going to dip him below. Jockey's still on the head. And they get them. Actually, that was a pretty solid hit, but that's still 524 points of bonus. And in they go. 924 to 142. That is a huge gap right here after Chapter 1. Here we go, getting ready to roll right into Chapter 2 with Dead Before Dawn. Universidad on their back foot. It's less than 800, so it's not over by any means. Don't get me wrong, but man, is this tough. And Ellis being wise. Blocking the safe room, you never want to leave that up to chance. But it looks like Universidad does not care about the safe room spawn. Charge Jock. Boom Smoke. Honestly, I feel like this is the kind of attack you want to send fast. Ellis just gave up the safe room. You could go then, stack in the back, smoke charge, and get something going. And get another hit. But unfortunately, they're going to go ahead and save for the underneath the bridge, the typical first attack we see. And there are possibilities of some nasty separation here. We have the Charger, the Boomer on top of the bridge. Smoker looking to find a pull from below. And the Jockey has also made his way up. So looking for a try. Rocket spawns as Navi has paused. Here we go, ready to resume action. Burst attack still yet to go in. Looks like everything's going for Rockets except the Smoker. Smoker is a little bit out of position, trying to rotate around to the Survivor's movements. He's about to lose a spawn. Looks like Smoker leading the engage, cannot find it. Charger from the top, Jockey connects on the neck, getting a little separation. And they haven't cleared it yet. The Charger gets melted down. They finally get it. Nice 2-boom, smoke pull. And everything will connect aside from the Charger. And it's going to be about a 4% opening attack.
Reloading. I'm a reload. Hey, watch out!
Do that again and I'll come back on you.
Common slaps in the rear.
Reloading.
Look out!
They have the God hit. Hunt Spit, Charge Jock. Going for some more rockets. Looks like they're going to hit him here. Trying to catch a little bit of a separation, but they're a little late for it. Charger just barely missing a bit wide left. Hunt connects. That's going to be a Pound Spit. And the Jockey died as well. They will get the Pound Spit. A couple ticks there. The Charger somehow finding a way to decommit at 141.
Reloading here.
Surprising that they let that Charger get away. And look at Navi rotating backwards here. They don't want to take their chances up front. They want to hit it here. The Charger is still alive, but in a very awkward spot. And he's going to... Oh, he's got to... Be careful.
Charger.
He's trying to get that despawn, and he will.
Oh, shit! Watch out! Come on, people, come on! Get in here!
Tricap with Boom is up. Charger did get that despawn. 347 HP after the despawn. Looks like the Charger's going for a nasty rocket. Everything else on the ground level, though. Smoke leads the engage. Nice dodge. And the Charger is just going to miss too. They're going to stack on the same guy. But really only one tick coming out. And Navi's going to survive this event.
Reload.
Unscathed, pretty much. A little bit of damage here and there. 1155 is the bonus total.
Hey, I'm reloading. Hell yeah, I'm with you.
One of the more annoying parts, of course, can be done right. Charge Hunt, Jock Spit, so a nice tri-cap. Another God hit. Now, does Universidad, it looks like they're going to do exactly what I was about to say. It looks like they're going to let them take
Just sword here.
this area and go for the staircase hit, which I don't think is actually a bad idea with the hit they got. Question is, who leads?
Ammo here.
SI being very patient. And here's the Go-Go's. Hunger's down below.
Pay attention, John.
Engage yet. Raids are called go, but no engage is actually made. They're being very patient. Oh, wait, this Jockey gets... Oh, what a charge! And this is going to be an into the tank! Oh, this is bad for Navi! The Hunt covers! This is a one-in cap here! Before tank, and they're separated! Oh, this is so free! This is so free! You've got to be kidding! The two in caps! And this shouldn't be anything other than a wipe. They're going for the pickup, but the tank is right here! Ooh, Getting 1,000 off of that, actually. They get the boom shut down, and I'm sure they're gonna see this tank commit. Down to 4.7. He's eating some nasty damage as he keeps doing that, and he loses his first pass. In he goes, 4.4. Jock, Smoke, last SI up, and I think the SI are going to go fast. These guys, there's no way they kill with 2, right? And this tank is in now. Missing that punch. Oh, the Charger misses. There is corner onto Rochelle. Coach is winning that 1v1. Oh, the Smoke bullet. It looks like we've got ourselves a wipe. And Navi wiping out. What a nasty attack pre-tank. Oh, boy. That was something. And the momentum may have shifted back. But it's all going to come down to Universidad's survivor play. Of course, trailing as big as they are, what they're really going to be hoping for is the gap closer. A 600 distance map. So 474 will give them the lead, which isn't bad. Now Navi, bet on their back foot. So we are going live with the second half of Chapter 2. Can Universidad carry this momentum? On the Survivor side, Jock Charge Smoke Boom, opening attack, everything up top here. Universidad giving up the safe room. Again, this is the kind of attack I wouldn't mind seeing them send fast in the safe room the moment it's given up. But they are not. They're going to go for the normal play. Smoker has dropped down below, looking to Levy engage here with the rocket spawns. Here come the go-go. Smoker finds it. Very separated. They clear the Smoker. Nice double boom. Charge misses. There's the stumble. Jockey does connect. Charge gets 3 punches. 4, 5. And that is huge. The Charger getting nasty damage. Universidad not off to the greatest of starts here as they're going really slow. Navi might be able to get an attack here in the in-between. Of course, being a 2-2 jock hunt, maybe they do want to throw this one away and just send it in. Hunter is up top, looking for the rockets. Everything else below. Jockey spawns behind the white van, entering in. Gonna dip out after getting chipped a little bit. Boomer is spawned up behind the wall, or not spawned up just yet, but behind the wall looking for an arc boom. Hunter looking for the DP above. No engage yet. We're kind of at a stalemate right now. Jockey's getting chipped. Looking to go on the tail end. There's going to be a clear. Hunter does connect in the back, but that Spith nowhere to be found. It got picked. And the Boomer is off in the distance. Still gets one.
Reloading. Anybody hear me?
Ammo.
Woo! Inside now. Look out now.
See what the next attack will be. Another tri-cap, this time with a smoke spit. In they go. Charge will stack. That will be the charge spit. Nicely done. And they need to clear these commons. That spit spreads amazing, and the smoke pull through. Oh, Razor's going to take hella damage. And Universidad pushing it back. We saw this work out for Navi. Does not mean it'll work out here. Smoker's going to get a pull and a tick in between 2 survivors. They go and pick that. Spitter is still alive. Boomer Hunter is up right now. Oh, a beautiful shutdown. That one was close.
Reload.
Hunter looking for another DP. Spit is still alive, so they can get something here. It looks like he wants to wait for his other spawn. The event has ended. Universidad will start pushing it forward. I feel like they want to get out of here. They're split 2-2 right now. Naw needs to push. I don't know what he's doing, trying to separate. Perhaps he's trying to bait, but now there's a full hit up. Charge, Jock, Hunt, Spit. Pretty good tri-cap. Hunter's about to be out of position. Oh, it's going to be tough for him to get in from there. He's going to have to angle his hunts. So they have an idea where he's coming from. Here we go. All the rockets in. Charge misses. Hunt skeet. Jockey is dead. Charger gets a punch. 3 punches. 4. What are these punches? Charger's going insane. Perhaps they should just stop charging, because their chargers aren't connecting other than one. But those punches sure are. Universidad taking a ton of damage here pre-tank. Not boding well for their comeback potential.
I'm a reload.
Reloading.
We have another tri-cap up. This time no charge, no spit.
Hey, I'm
It's
reloading.
kind of a throwaway tri-cap. This is not a good staircase attack. But it looks like they're going to send it to the staircase anyway. Jockey maybe going for a separation. Nice M2. Going to get cleared out. Smoke gets self-cleared. Nice 2-boom in the back. There's still a hunter. That tank has spawned. That's a little bit of a separation. No, not quite. We're going to see tank number 2 of this game. Number 14 of the match. Into the hands of a card. There are a lot of common.
We got a boomer.
Looks like they're going in with these commons. He's got the corner on the Boom Survivor. Razor eating a corner early, down to 3.9 at first in cap. There's still a ton of common. This is not looking good for Universidad. Charge Jock is still up. Last size 5 seconds out. Nice charge spawn. That's going to be a connection. They're not in position to clear that. Jockey is a little ways away. That's another in cap. This tank is still really healthy. And it looks like Universidad's comeback hopes are not going to be made on this chapter. There's the smoke pull and the wipe on the Universidad. They ate that 2-boom. Lots and lots of common. 12-15 to 4-28. Heading into chapter 3. Oh boy.
You know the other guys, but I need some help over here.
I need some help.
Ready for chapter 3. Smoke boom hunt charge. Probably a boomer sack. Maybe even a... Probably, I wouldn't be surprised to see Universidad send in the boom hunt. Of course, we got to be setting up here for Club D. Oh yeah. We got to be setting up for this button attack here. Door wide open. And this is where majority... I just realized the boomer's head's right there. That is sick. But we really need to be setting up for this button. It's the biggest point of this game, or point of this chapter. You really don't want to give this up for free. There's vent spawns. There's this spawn. The charger's already here. The charger is already ready to go. Oh. Bringing you the world's finest Zoe love doll. What? The fuck? Pardon my French, but what in the world? Anyway, we're gonna ignore that. I've actually never seen that before in my life. I've never looked at the signs here. But it looks like they're gonna make me eat my words because they keep the hunter.
Reload.
Let's see what this final SI is. 2 seconds out.
Reload.
Now the question is, do they go a full hit or do they go one by one? Last SI is a spitter. Look where the
me.
hunter is.
Incoming.
If I didn't know any better, I said they were gearing up for a full attack. They're trying to pick the spitter. Button. I think it's being baited. Okay, now the button press is going. If they're letting her! Hello? Oh, they're baiting. Wait, are they bait? Oh my god, I'm actually stupid. Wait, I would have fell for that. I fall for the bait. They're sending in the full hit. Jesus. Guys, I would have fallen for that. You could put like a little piece of string in front of me and I'd be going for it. Holy. And they're doing good work here. Look at Rochelle. And she pays for that one dearly. I think the caster still doesn't know his customs fully. But Asta's gonna take a ton of damage. Stuck the button and paid for it dearly. As the door opens,
Stop shooting.
and we'll see what the SI is for this next choke. Hunt, jock, charge. Hopefully that last SI is a spitter. It is. They have what they want here for this drop, which is in a nice choke point as well. Very important. Hunter pre-spawn down below. Looks like the charge ones come from above. Jock Hunt. Down here, ready to go. Asa is stuck. I don't have eyes on the spitter, but I imagine she's somewhere nearby. Probably gonna go with the hunter and hope the charger connects. Hunter on top of the vending machine. Rochelle drops down. This is going to be the engage. Oh, he gets stuck, and the charger misses. Jockey might get a separation. No, and them two, and they completely throw this hit away. Well, that might make up for the 30% button attack. But if Universidad's got any resemblance of a hope, we have the tank up. Gong goes off, third tank of game 2. In the hands of Naw. And hopefully he knows his map. Looks like he does. Oh. This area can be a rough one for this tank. I feel like it can be kind of support reliant. Boom hunt charge, current attack up. They're gonna go ahead and send the boom. Gonna keep the charge hunt. Looks like they want the jock hunt charge, which I think is pretty solid for here. Down to the second pass, he's gonna have to roll it in with what he's got. Here we go, tank engage. Big tank here for Naw. He has successfully waited for his last SI, but he's down to 30% second pass. He's going to have to go. Here we go. Tank engaged. 5.1. He obliterates that door. Coach pops pills. He's losing HP fast. He's got his corner, but he's down to 2.5. One more punch at in cap. 1.5 is the in cap. Jockey is dead. Charger's in, and it misses. Everything is dead. There's a punch, but that's going to be it for this tank, it looks like. Oh, boy.
I'll just say, if I did this, I'm sorry.
This is not happening. This is not happening.
Sure thing.
Hey, thanks, man. Oh, hell no.
And it looks like
Hell
Navi
no.
in firm control now. 592 is the bonus.
Here you go. I got this for you.
Thanks, I owe you one.
I hope you mean Arna cornering their Naw with the tank, because our Naw does not get cornered by tanks. We have a single boom coming out. They're just going to sack it. Looks like actually we have a smoke pull in the front. A little bit of a separation. That spit got nice damage. What in the world? But like our Naw doesn't get cornered. He just deeks tanks. He just kills them. Event has begun, and it looks like they are making their way back to the Room of Forbidden Nature. The Danger Room.
I'm a reload.
Why don't they just seal this up? Seal this back up. I don't know why it was ever unsealed. I thought it was just gonna do this. We have a tri-cap. Oh, the hunter got a spawn in there. Gonna connect. Jockey's in. They're gonna be able to stack in the spit. Nasty damage. And that's hard to get in this room. Good job from them. They get the in-cap even. Nicely done from Universidad. Chill, Ellis. And they actually lost a ton of bonus here. Down to 291.
Reloading.
We are going to try and get another attack here. Hunt needs to lead. Charger's going to get melted down. Hunt gets skied. Charge is dead. Smoker going to get insta-cleared, so they get nothing off that one. After such a solid first attack, they shut down this one. And it looks like the Boomer's going to try and delay forward. Nice double boom. The Navi will start pressing forward. 284 here post-event. As the doors should be opening here shortly.
Are you from here?
It's open. Go, go, go.
Doors open. We have a god hit. Tri-cap with spit.
Gotta reload.
Hunt charge Jack. Pretty good for this corridor. Let's catch some shotgun POV.
Yo.
Charger hops in. That's going to be a double charge. And they're just going to stack. Jockey in the rear. And they're focusing that hunter. So a good attack. Another in cap. And Navi seems to be showing some cracks in their armor. But of course, you know, they have quite this. They have quite the lead gap. So, you know, they can afford a blunder or two. That's going to be a black and white survivor. But they can afford a blunder or two. Being in the lead by so much. Oh, the Boomer in the back. And the Smoker, too. And it looks like Ellis is going to kaput.
Oh, we gotta pull our shit together.
I can use a hand here.
Reloading.
Are they going to go back for Asa?
Look out.
I don't think that'd be wise. Looks like they want to. They want the distance points. But there's a Smoker and a Charger. They're not going to make a play off of it.
Thanks, coach.
They'll keep pushing forward. Jockey, Smoker, Charger, Spitter, so they're going to keep what they need to get the tri-cap with Spit again. Jockey has given away his location. Look at this charge and back will connect. Jockey from the front. Can he win this 1v1? No, Nick will. And they're all stacking in the back. It looks like Nick is just going to block that vent. But of course, no more SI up. Akari has fallen to black and white. Still 76% or 76 bonus. And I do believe that is all on Nick.
Reloading.
That needs to be their target. Boom, shut down. Here comes the Hunter. Instantly cleared. Charger from above. Last hit. Jock charge can be the last SI up. They need to hit Nick. Here we go. And the target is Nick, and they hit him for a little bit. But it looks like Navi is going to walk in with 3 survivors and 31 bonus. And they're going to actually give him 27. So 1880. Let's get a little evaluation here, as it's very important for Universidad. 1452 is the total gap. And this is a 700 distance chapter. So 753 bonus to take the lead. So I'm sure they're going to be expecting, they're going to be needing like 400 or 500 to close the gap. Chapter 4, they can provide some shenanigans, and of course map 5 is an option. So don't need to make it all back up right here. This is a hard chapter to do to get like high bonus, so. But they're gonna need a good chunk, it looks like. As we are going live, let's see what Navi's plan of attack is. I called Boom Hunt. Universidad just sent the boom. It looks like Navi's gonna do the same thing. Nicely shut down.
Reloading.
And they're going to set up the ATMs even.
Yo, coach, stop shooting me.
Reloading.
Gotta reload.
It's all going to come down to how well they take this button. Navi lost 30% of their bonus here. And this is probably the hardest point in this chapter. Here we go. Trying to stack, and they'll do just that. They're going to land the double cap in the spit. That's going to be massive. And Nas still standing in the spit. On the bright side, nope. I was about to say on the bright side, there should be a button stop. And it's only going to be 7% better. Universidad loses a massive amount of bonus. 1198. They send in the boom. Ellis walks right into it for one.
Reloading. That's better.
We have a tri-cap with spit. Exactly what you want here for this next choke. The Universidad completely threw this one away. And they're in need of Navi to do the same thing. A shutdown is nigh. Necessary, I feel. They take another bad hit. Their hopes of closing the gap go down immensely. What? Oh, the charge connects. One slam. Two. Almost three, and they take another huge hit. They haven't practiced at all. Well, unfortunately, it's showing a little bit. Hate to say it,
Everybody grab a weapon.
but they have taken nasty damage. And that's going to bring in the tank. Gong goes off. Tank number 3 for Navi for game 2 is up in the hands of Asa. This tank also knows the map. Good work. Dropping in. One survivor bleeding. The other one's going to have to pop pills. Hunt Jog Charge is the SI attack. 10-12 is the bonus pre-tank. If they can kill this tank without taking a ton of hits, then they can hold on to the bonus. Like I said, they're looking at about the 400-500 range, I would think. Considering it's like 700 some in order to take the lead. So here we go, tank engage, it's Asa. Gonna get melted down by these SMGs, down to about 700. Hunt Jog Charge is the attack. Nick is going to have to pop these pills, and will do so. That's going to be the early hunt. That will be the corner. And the jockey goes kind of early, and he actually misses the punch! And there's a corner, but this tank should die. Only one end cap should come out, and the charge actually steals the end cap! Asa is dead!
That'll hold me.
What happened? The charge stole it! That's still big damage. They're still at 585. So they can't take the lead, but they certainly can close the gap with this kind of bonus. But of course, they still have this event to take. They need to hold on to this.
Ammo here.
That will be the thing. Can they hold on to this? There's a nasty split right now.
Watch out.
2-2 hunt smoke.
Hey, watch out.
And it looks like Universidad's actually going to stay up here and opting not to go back. This is what I feel like is, you know, it's not usually what happens. That's a nice triple boom, and they got the pound spit, so they're going to lose a little bit more. Are they going back now? I feel like they took an attack up here. They might as well. Oh, no, wait. There's a quad, and Universidad is not going to take any chances. They're moving into this room to take this quad. I didn't even pay attention to the sack order. I just clued in. So Navi looking to wipe away their hopes and dreams right now, right here. this quad in no hurry to send. And I don't blame them. Universidad, 3 survivors bleeding. And only 1 set of pills, which will need to be passed over at some point. They're probably saving it for a black and white survivor. But Navi in no hurry. They know these commons won't really benefit them that much. $560 points. Here, pre-quad. 2 survivors slow on Universidad. Here we go. Jock Hunt in. For the dagger. Here we go. Jock connects. Hunt. And they almost get it. Oh, no. They clear it out. Oh, that was so close. But Diaz with a nasty skate. Saving them from utter disaster.
That'll keep you for a bit.
Nicely done. But they took quite a bit of damage there. They're down to 388. That was a little scary. Now we're going to see a 2-2, probably a quick throwaway hit for Navi. Maybe he can get some separation here. Coach is having a little bit of trouble.
Reloading.
2-2 charge Hunt.
Reloading.
And they're going to keep pushing it forward. It looks like Navi actually going to save for this corridor, not throw it away. Probably a wise decision. They do have a spit Hunt charge. So actually, nasty hit possible. Oh, the charge missed, but they get a triple boom proxy, and the Hunt spit. Slow clears, and Coach is going to take a ton of damage. And now we actually have to be careful here. 239 left. The Universidad wants to avoid losing this chapter. That is the biggest thing at this point. Because now they're losing it. But they cannot lose this chapter. That would be very worst case scenario. Spit's just going to delay it, but it misses. Wide of the mark, a little too high. Smoke Jock Charger going to send it in now. Smoker gets cleared. Charger is nowhere to be found. Jockey gets the in count on the other side of the fence. Oh, no. Ellis is able to make it back over, though. Jockey is up. Gets the clear. Spit will delay. Charger still alive.
You know I never leave you down here.
And the charge just tries to send it.
Down.
There's a boomer. You need to be watching.
I think I really hurt.
Boom finds 2, but they should be able to make it over this fence. Unless they are struggling with the commons. Oh no, Universidad. That's a smoke pull separation. There's a Hunt double cap. They get the clear on the Hunt, but Ellis is taking damage, and he might even go down to these commons. This is not good. Oh, Nick in the front, falling to the jockey. Yeah, their bonus is now gone. And even if they walk in now, they only win the chapter. Oh no. They're not even gonna win this chapter.
Heads up.
Look out!
Reloading. Everybody inside. Sorry, I can't go.
They'll walk in. If they take any more, are they gonna give it to them? They will. 16 bonus, exactly 1%. Anything less than that, they wouldn't have got it. 1880 to 1144, heading into chapter 4. And Universidad's really got to buckle in. It's not over, but they really got to buckle in and get something going here because they are trailing, and they are in danger of falling down to the loser bracket. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here with the action. Navi has sent in a sub. It looks like one of the players had an emergency of some sort. Jock charge, boom, smoke is the opening attack. We see Charger tries to go and gets one punch, gets the charge. They're going to connect with the jockey, and everybody's going to get mopped up. But a nice hit here in the opening attack. Pretty solid considering. Ladies, chill. That's going to be 4% off the opening attack. That's pretty solid. I'll sing the RBT song. I can't. AI made it too like metal for me. I'm like a choir singer. I can't sing rock songs. We have a tri-cap coming up here. I can't get the rasp in my voice to do it. Oh, the charger gets stuck on the door. Look at that. They're going to try and stack. That's going to be successful. They're going to get the charge spit. Hunt is in there as well. This is going to be some big damage in this room. And the smoke gets a repull through the death spit. Oh my goodness, Navi.
Heads up. Hey, watch out.
Now, obviously, Universidad trailing big, but they're not completely out of the question yet. There is still map 5, and if they can keep getting this big damage here, we have the tank at 10%. So, a tough tank to wipe on, but if they can somehow manage it, that could be another opportunity for them. But they are running out of options. We have a 2-2 jock charge coming in.
Hey, I'm reloading.
And they're going to set off the ATMs here and say, look at this. I don't know how I feel about this, but they kill everything. Oh, that would have been super bad for Navi had the SI not got melted down. Spitter does jump down, decommit. Now we have a 2-2 smoke hunt, so not the greatest of attacks. We're going to try and get something here. Look, as we actually got a smoke separation. Hunter does get stumbled to the boom and gets M2'd and killed. So that was lucky. But they're still getting nasty damage. Rochelle has now fallen into yellow and has to dump these pills. Might end up waiting for tank though.
Reloading.
That's going to be the gong. Tank number 4 for Universidad. For game number 2, Diaz. Jockey in charge, the current attack up. They're going to try and send it in now. Jockey is not going to find it, so they're going to get killed off. Charge boom in the back. Oh, that rock almost connecting. And they're trying their best to get some chip on this, but it's not going to work out for them, I don't think. But they're doing their best to keep the tank back, pressuring him as much as they can. And they're going to send the charger now. Connecting, maybe a slam, not quite. Rock a little bit off the mark, but he finds a 2-boom. Oh, this could be huge for this tank, actually. These commons are really far away. And maybe a separation. Navi getting a little too aggressive. That's a corner. And that's free. And he dumps the pills. This DB's about to go bye-byes. Another punch. And they're doing their best to pressure this tank, but it's not going to be good. It's an in-cap at 2.5. They're running away. They have a smoke jock hunt. Spockler has his tongue back. Rock connecting. Tank needs to stay in. There's a lot of commons. There's a hunt. And they can't clear this pounce. Curve rock. Jockey connects. They clear the hunter. And they're leaving Ellis alone. This tank is really selling, but it's still working. There's a smoke pull. This is the wipe right here. They got it.
Hey, y'all. I need some help.
They did it. They needed the wipe, and they got it.
Don't mean to be no bother, guys, but
This is it. This is Universidad's moment. But of course, dare I say, this is their last chance. They have been given opportunity after opportunity after opportunity to bring this game back, and they have yet to do so. Can they do it here? Trailing by 1,008 points. A 700 distance. So you're looking at a 309 bonus. In order to take the lead. Bringing it close, sending it to finale wouldn't be the worst option, but 300 bonus is definitely manageable. Universidad needs to lock in. This is their moment. Their last moment. Will we see? Game number 3 on Detour ahead. Are you on this team? Either a bad team or a gory. Oh yeah? What's the team? Send it over. What's the details? Will we see this team in RBT 8? If not, you have no idea. I'm gonna be sad. Just waiting on one more from each side. It's ready up here. We'll see if Universidad can carry this momentum. This is it. But of course, this opening, the beginning of this chapter is tough. But I feel like if you can make it through here, if you can make it through, it becomes abundantly easier. Oh, that's awesome to hear. I can't wait. I hope to cast you. Of course, you got this corridor, making it tough. And then the next tough thing, after you get past this, is coming up and through this vent. But if you can make it through there, you know what? That's it. Universidad knows what they need to do. Here we go. Jock Charge Smoke Plume, the opening attack. Nick is pushing it out, pushing the issue. I've gone too far into the wall. Smoke tries to de-engage. Charger come through the hole. That's going to connect. Jockey cannot cover. They're going to melt that down. Insta clear. Great shutdown from Universidad. Only 2%.
Hey, look out!
Reloading.
Great start for their cause, and they blitz through. They get out of here no problem if they just go. Yes, they do. Tri-cap, though. Nasty tri-cap here. Everything from the front, Charger from the rear. They're going to land. The jockey, but they should be able to clear the defense. Charger gets 2 punches. Almost 3. Oh, they're not clearing the jockey, so they take a little blunder there. Too much. I'm flattered. Got me blushing over here. Got me blushing, twin. It looks like they have taken the Navi room. A 2-2 with Spit. Of course, with Spit. I meant with Hunt. Hunt will connect. Spit, can he reach over there? No, Rochelle is out of it. Oh my god. Count your lucky stars, Nah. So, without the Spit, that's a shutdown. Nicely done. They're going to clear out all these comments, preventing the ATM from being a factor here during this tank fight. And as I mentioned, this is a tough tank to wipe on. The fact that Universidad did is impressive. A tri-cap, nasty hit with Spit. It looks like Navi wants to wait until the exit of this room, but of course, sending it in there would be kind of rough. Question is, where do they hit? Gonna try and play around the front here. Hunter Jockey. Charger looks like he wants to get it from the rear. Oh, the Jockey! It's a rolling tri-cap in the Spit! But the Jockey! Can we talk about how the Jockey just saved Nick's goose? You all saw him. He was going sailing. But the Jockey snags him out of the air. We have Sahiki. Tank number 4 for Navi, and that is a huge blow. They're gonna have to pop these pills. But you know what? Nick was dead to rights there off the bull charge. The jockey pulled him out of the air. Tank has lost about 200 in chip. Down to second pass. Smoke hunt charge is the attack. And that will be the commit. SMG's looking to laser this tank as he comes down, but the smoker is looking for that early pull in the pawn shop. They're backing up kind of early. There's the smoke pull. Charger does miss. They clear the insta-clear the smoker. And they get the skeet. This tank has no support other than a smoker. That's a long tongue. Tank not in position. Can they kill this tank? I think, oh my god. Curve rock in. And it bounces off. It's breaking. He's got nothing. He's trying to decommit. And he still has 2.2. And Universidad's got to keep staying on him. They don't want to rush too far forward because the tank is still kind of healthy. And the support is coming back up. Boom, Jock. Boom, gets shut down. Jockey Charger, the only thing's up. Tank has actually gone AI. Now they need to kill it off. And they'll do just that. Universidad kills the tank. No way. 819 bonus. Half the map to go. This is it. If they can keep this, this is it. Charger, Hunter, Spitter, Jockey. The current SI op Jockey is already pre-spawned forward. And they're going to try and make an attack on this drop, I do believe. Hunter is in. POV of Diaz. Oh, the stack. Oh, the Charger stumbles him out of it. Jockey up turn, and they shut down that attack. The Charger stumbled him out of the spit. Number 1 seeded Navi currently on their back foot right now. They can take this drop to start this event and make it in. No issues. Well, there is a smoker maybe trying for some separation. No one is watching Nick. And there's the pull, and that's exactly what I was worried about. But they have the hit right here inside. Charger's gonna miss. Hunter is in, gonna connect, but should be mopped up. Charger gets one punch and nothing more. And they go. 668. ED still at 100%. That's huge. 26% of the health bonus left. Can they shut down the attacks in here? We have a Spitter, we have a Jockey. They're trying to get those stacks in that closet. Ellis has to be careful not to give up that spawn. Smoke boom, it's gonna be a 2-2. Gonna be tough to actually find anything in here. There we go, Smoker leading. Maybe they're gonna pre-spit. Smoker's in, they're gonna clear it out. Oh, that spit doesn't quite reach them. Double boom, triple boom. They get nothing. Now they need to make it up to this vent. There's still comments. Ellis is trailing. Hunt spit smoke charge. You're gonna make a play of it. Nice charge, catch off. That's gonna be a double cap. Almost a try. Lots of damage. And the smoke pulled down. Oh, no fall damage. He caught the ladder. And I don't think they're gonna have enough bonus.
Look, the big guy upstairs isn't ready to take you yet. Let's get you on your feet.
I owe you one. I'm hurting real bad.
Oh, that's a huge 309 is the number they need to take the lead. They have 372. And I don't actually see them taking the lead back. Ellis. Unfortunately. Splitting off, making them take longer. And they pay for it dearly. But they could still keep it close. We will see map 5. Oh, the shotgun miss is a little bit too low. Hunter pounces over that shell. Jock is to the right. Hunter's to the left. They pick the Spitter! Hunter just going for scratches. And they're gonna mop everything up. But they're close to losing. And still have a quarter of the map to go.
Reloading.
Shit, this hurts.
I'm a reload.
Oh, they have a good attack. Will they let him take the rest of the staircase? Maybe looking for an in-between spawn. And no, they let him through. Everything's gonna enter from the rear. Charger just connects though. I don't know why. There's almost no reason for that. Smoke pool in the front. Couple ticks coming out. They get 2 in cups in the back. Oh, man.
Reloading.
Universidad really kind of throwing here at the end, I feel like. They're going to get 1 pick up. No, their smoker delays. They should be able to pick them up.
More time, and that's it.
215 is the bonus. So they can't win. But they need to keep this going. They need to keep this bonus if they want to take it to map 5. Oh, the charge connects, but it got an infinite charge. Shock in the back. They're just eating too much. It's too much.
Reloading.
1 last attack. And the hunt spit will go through. If that's an in-cap, that is bad. No, he's actually dead. So they're not even going to get full distance. And I don't know. It's still map 5 worthy, I think. But man, is it tough.
Live and in the flesh.
We are going finale. 2152, 1929 is the score. Heading into map 5. Ready to go here. Map 5, finale. (21:52), 19:29, much closer than the open road match. Universidad trailing on their back foot, but not giving up. I respect their fighting spirit, their tenacity. Navi looking to remain perfect and take it in to lose with perfection in the winner's bracket finals. Universidad looking to prove that they belong at this number 4 spot, looking to avoid falling down to the losers. Who takes it? Who wins? We find out right here, Chapter 5. 200 and what? 40 something? I don't know how to count. 223? 223? 223, maybe? I don't know. Oh yeah, it must be nice to win against Lose to Perfection. That's awesome. I'm glad you did. That's nice. Wish I could say the same. Tee-hee. Here we go, going live. The finale is nigh. Navi in the lead, looking to remain perfect. Can they do it? 2-2 opening attack. Hunt smoke. Universidad keeping their fire lit. Oh, will I? Smoker trying to lead the engage. Hunt's gonna get skeeted. And I think the spitter died before the smoker, so if the boomer goes, they have good sack order.
Reloading.
Yeah, but if I play, how can I cast you? Do I have to do both? Do I have to cast while I play? That might be a little annoying for the comms. I can't believe Universidad didn't send that boomer early on to get proper sack order. But they didn't do that. They have a Jock Hunt charge, though. As I said, now they will have a spitter, but they're letting Navi push forward a lot. Like, yo. And where is Navi going? Oh, guess the player was lost. Cool. And they actually don't have a spitter. They have a smoker. They have a quad.
Reload.
Almost there.
Oh boy, does Universidad want this quad? Do they want it bad? They are really being patient with this. Here we go! The Miracle Quad inbound! Smoker! And the Charger still hasn't found anything! Oh, that's a rolling tri-cap! Not the quad! It was so close! But they're gonna get some solid damage off of that quad. 13%.
Reloading. I'm a reload. Ammo here.
If that Charger was like a millisecond behind on his spawn, he wouldn't have got melted down, I bet. Leading to the quad. But we have a 2-2. Hunt. 2-2. Hunt charge. Welcome in, Gavs. Good to see you.
Ammo here.
Charger just sends it. Hunt connects in the back. The spit, able to get the spitter. How about that? They get a couple more ticks. And is that another quad? I think it is. Looks like the stream's coming up on 4 hours. It's been a long best of 2, or best of 3, and this is only game 2. But I have a feeling if game 3 is necessary, they are going to reschedule, I imagine, with how much the time terms are in. And another quad for Universidad. They're hoping for it. They're gonna send it amidst the chaos. Smoke gets the pull. Jockey's M2'd. Oh, then it's another tri-cap. But the jockey this time cannot find the target. Oh, man. 0 for 2, but man, have we gotten close. Charger got 2 slams. Oh, boy. Alice is going to pop the pills.
Look out!
Another 2-2, gonna send it fast. I wonder if they go quad number 3. They don't have much time here before the tank. Oh, nice double boom connecting, but the boom does die first. The jockey's gonna die last along with the spitter, so they're gonna get another boomer. So no quad this time. Should be tri-cap with boom. How do you say that, by the way? If you could help me out, that'd actually be great. How do you say that? Because I've kind of just been ignoring his name. I've low-key just kind of been ignoring his name. Oh, what a double charge! And the separation does the spit reach! What a beautiful spitter! Oh, no, ticks! Are you serious? Oh, man! What a blow. As Diaz has this tank. Working in hitables, but I don't know how much that really matters. Oh, wait. I'm actually curious here. Let's go POV. His name's University. Universidad University. That goes hard. That go hard. He's trying to get this dumpster down. This hit should do it. No, it's too far. And I don't know, he's got to be careful here. He's down to 60% second, and Navi is rotating forward. And this dumpster is a credible threat under Smoker Jockey. And tank wipe is really necessary here, I feel like. He's down to 5.1. Dumpster's in a good spot. Wait, Oh no, that's a bad follow-up. There's a smoke pull. They clear the smoke out. He's got no corner yet. That was a 5-puncher. And everything's landing, but the tank's not ready. That's a jockey. He's still got 1,000 HP, but he can't get up there. And he can play puppy guard. I don't see why not, but he's gonna try and go. I don't know what the deal is. Chill. Play puppy guard. And he's dead.
Shoot the tank!
Easy there, Fireball.
Oh, man.
Here we go.
Hey, y'all.
What's
I
up
need
with you
some
down
help.
here? Come
Appreciate
on,
it, Nick.
get up.
It was a good
No.
try from Diaz.
I'm hurt.
Thanks.
You are
And a good
welcome.
try from Universidad.
Man said there was nothing to worry about. Well, all right. That hits the spot.
But barring some sort of fatal disaster, like this 2-2, which won't be disastrous, it looks like they're going to go for the quad. Of course, now in master desperation mode, Spitter isn't dying. I don't know what kind of mode you think you're in, but I'd be in desperation mode now. We need quads. We don't get a quad, we get a tri-cap with Spit. And they need to go now. I'm not sure why we're not going for quads here. Is this not desperation enough? Navi has slowed down the tempo. They are bleeding a little bit, so they have to be careful. But I think they know they're in control right now. Jockey spawned up. They're going to send in the attack. Jockey's getting hunted down. Can't find it. Nice M2. Going to get cleared out. There's a charge. And the charger misses. Wide left.
Ellis, I'll take that gun away from you.
Damn, I got this for you, man.
They find extra pills.
Heck yeah, that'll help.
Yeah, do it. Good. Good. Do it. Do it, Navi. Jump down the hole. Look at this hunter trying to catch the in-between. And again, they're not going for quad size. They should kill this boomer right now. Boom does land one, and we do have the quad attempt. But at this point, I do believe it's too little too late. This is a 500 distance map. Oh man. Yeah, that's not gonna do it. We're just too late.
It hurts, but ain't nothing.
Quad or
These
GG.
zombies are trying to kill me.
As if it already wasn't bad enough. And the smoker is going to go. He doesn't die, but I'm not sure what the play is there.
I hear a smoker.
This is some outrageous shit.
Pushing out
Oh, they knocked the
is
piss out of
Navi.
me.
They're all out. And this area is so open, it's going to be tough to land a quad.
Heads up.
In we go. Charge move up. They stack. And it's a rolling tri-cap, but they don't get the quad again. How many times are we going to get this close? Rolling tri-cap after rolling tri-cap, but we cannot
Ammo here.
get the quad.
Don't make me get ugly with you.
Alice, come on, man.
Reloading.
I'm hurting real bad.
Damn, they beat me good.
Full distance accumulated. They do have time for one hit. They can knock all this bonus down. Jockey is going to get the in cap. Boom. Pockets in. Truck goes right through me, obscuring my view.
Use some help over here. Thanks, Nick. You all right? Hey, y'all got to watch where you aiming that thing.
Oh, shit, this hurts.
I'm just gonna admit it.
They get one last attack. bad hit at the end. They get the in cap. Little double boom. There's a smoke bull and another in cap. No, not quite. But they knocked down that bonus beautifully. And we'll see what the final tally is. And we'll get an exact number. And we'll see. This is a tough map to keep bonus on. And Universidad's going to have to do just that. It's looking grim. Grim, but possible. And if they want to prevent themselves from falling down to the loser bracket, this is the chapter that they need to lock it in. The gap is 779, 500 distance, 280 points of bonus. That is the magic number. It is possible. It is doable. Universidad has had countless opportunities up to this point to close the gap that was given to them Chapter 1. But now they have to do it. A winner bracket final spot lays in the balance. Can Universidad perform? We will find out as the conclusion of Game 2 is nigh. Smoke, boom, hunt, spit. The opening attack. Universidad needs to be their best on Survivor. 1,100 is the starting bonus. Smoker leading the engage. And they get to clear. Beautiful skate while getting pulled. Nicely done by Nick. It's going to be about 2% gone.
Weapons over here.
As they push it forward.
Reloading.
280 to win, 279 to tie.
Reloading.
We have a quad, Navi, looking to end them early.
Almost there.
Here we go. Navi for the win. And it's going to get mopped up. A double cap. Oh, no. They stopped shooting the jockey. Charger gets a punch. Oh, that was unnecessary. Unnecessary. They had it all mopped up, but they stopped shooting the jockey. And that's going to be a massive blow to their bonus.
Watch out!
Ammo here.
2-2 charge on here for the opening, for the follow-up here after the quad. It looks like the SI are rotating up to the top of the ramp, looking to catch him around the corner. Looks like we're going to need to see the shotgun perform.
Reloading.
Here we go. Hunter will try and lead the engage, charge spit, perhaps looking to stumble and get some nasty stack damage.
Sounds like a hunter.
They melt down the charger, and that spit should not reach. So a good shutdown.
Look out now. Reloading here.
Reloading.
Hey, look out.
Reloading.
Gotta reload.
Got a bit of a separation, and I do believe another quad. This is bad. Universidad need to regroup. They are so split. They are so split.
Reloading.
Navi are gonna make a play off this. They let them regroup. Charger connects, smoke connects, a double cap, but they're gonna mop it all up. I don't know why they let them regroup. Oh man. I feel like Navi threw away a perfect opportunity there. They are not handling these commons well. I can't believe they let them regroup. A 2-2 split is the win. They can land. They can get the double cap on the split. Yeah, they just win.
Hey, I'm reloading.
798's the current. They have a 2-2 here. Charge connects. Oh, that's a charge spit. And they're going to continue to eat. Boom. Gets him out of the spit. I don't know, though. I just feel like they're taking too much. They need to get to this tank soon. And that will be it. We have Fax, who came in at some point, subbing in for somebody. I'm not sure who. But he's got this tank. 723 is their current bonus. 280 is what they want. But they have taken so much damage here. And we have another attack. More stacking. More punching. More SI landing. 665. They can't lose much more. I feel like if this tank gets like one in cap.
Yeah, that'll help.
And with the pill pop, yeah. With these pill pops,
We might need these.
like one in cap makes it increasingly difficult. Smoke hunt, boom. 15% first pass. I don't know if he's gonna have time
Okay, shoot the
to
shit
sack
out of
this
that thing.
boomer. So it looks like he's gonna have to commit with it. If they can land this boom, it's all Jover. Tank rotating up as much as he can, avoiding this chip. I like this movement. Avoiding the chip. And he drops down. Oh, he drops down on the wrong side, though. Here we go. For the win. Tank is in. That's an early corner. That's an in cap. There's another, and they're split too much. The damage is too great. And ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to Navi, who is going to get the wipe.
Don't mean to be no bother, guys, but I need some help over here.
And in a 2-0 sweep, Navi, remaining perfect, makes their way through the winners bracket finals.